He's doesn't. He's just a regular Ventru, no bloodline.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Good old
So,
Ventura.
Scow, why don't you take us through aspirations?
That sounds like a good plan there.
'Cause
Can't believe it. It's Clan 94 Bloodline Ventura.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna think of something to
Can-
justify my clan
can-
being the 94.
Can his bloodline
The pet
be
detectives.
something called the 94s? Like some kind of gang called the 94s, and it became a bloodline.
A
They're just-
Ventru
and they're-
gang.
And they're just a bunch of nerds who played D&D.
Uh,
They
don't-
don't even do anything. They're just a
Don't-
bunch of black nerds who play D&D, and it's just like, let's make a gang because that's what black people
Well,
do.
no, apparently your bloodline thinks it's just a prank, bro, to embrace a 94-year-old man.
Oh, that explains. Why?
Yeah, that's the thing. It can't just be nerds. It has to be. One of them would have had to have been fairly malicious, just to turn you as a prank.
Yep.
There was the one white fuck boy. I'm pretty sure he's a popular YouTuber.
If they're D&D nerds, I'm pretty sure they're all white.
Excuse me. Excuse me while I just hang up the call because apparently I'm not a D&D nerd.
Oh, you're a
Or
World
maybe
of
you're just
Darkness
not.
nerd.
Maybe you're just not black. It's been a lie this
Alright,
entire
let's-
time. It's been like a series of clever photoshops, and we finally figured you out.
All right, I know it's starting the bullying 2017, but DCL gets a lot of the bullying. He's off. Jesus Christ.
All right. Anyway, aspirations are open. I was just basically burning time, being horrible while I was waiting for sheets to load. All right. So of course we have Rose's complete plan B,
Asshole!
return to the city and exit the underworld intact. Old Man Jenkins has find little Susie's killer, complete a given job, and get those kids to trust me. You wish to change any of yours? Complete a given job and get those kids to trust me. Currently has a plus in it.
Kick Scow in the dick?
That would be worth negative beats, I'm afraid, but I'll pop that in there. Kick.
I'll allow it.
Dick. Alright, sure. That'll be worth negative, I don't know, 94 beats. I don't know why that number sticks out to me.
That will be incredibly impressive if he spends money to fly to England, track you down, and kick
As
you in
the
the dick.
current storyteller, I will allow plus 94 beats if you manage to actually go meet Scow and kick her in the dick. Preferably not hard, because we like Scow.
It would be nice to have everything intact.
I love tapping the dick
Yep.
to get you.
You might have to kiss it to make it better.
I was about to say that if I kick it too lightly, it's just foreplay. And then you guys made it worse anyways.
Nice. Okay, so presumably you don't want to change any of those three aspirations, DCL?
Nope.
Okay. As we have renew contact with Rose, it's got a plus. We've got research persistent shadows and liberate the trapped ribbon souls.
Yeah, those are all fine.
Alright, Stray, we've got find Rose with a plus. Successfully enter the underworld and then also learn Ro about the nature of the Geist. Or about the nature of a Geist.
Yeah, no, I was paying attention. That's what I have. Let's do this.
Sweet. And I've got help a recently deceased find vengeance, make new friends, and profit on larceny. I might change profit on larceny. You know what? No, because even if Tanya then ends up as an NPC, she'll just be ending up doing larcenous acts. So it's all fine for me. Well, technical right now storyteller, the ball's in your court.
Yes, where did we leave things last night? Or not last night, 2 weeks ago.
We had just gotten to the grave yard.
Yes, as Claire and Timothy were driving to the graveyard, a corpse or a body erupted from the ground and caused them to swerve. And Claire got the sense that something deep underground was chasing her.
The asphalt, yeah, the asphalt is angry at me.
Asphalt.
I believe where I've placed their two icons right now is where you said it happened, yes?
Yeah.
The
Around there.
asphalt. Let's
The
go get
asphalt.
some. Let's go get some quesadillas.
Also, Old
Get
Man
some
Jenkins
tacos.
would have been notified that the place to be is the graveyard.
Oh,
Directions.
graveyard! You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ow.
Why is this
Yeah,
glass
you have
full
a
of
phone call.
water instead of alcohol?
Were you drinking a clear alcohol?
No,
They
I
could
wish.
have gotten pulled the old switcheroo.
I wish. Quite sober.
I'm taking off for the wedding pretty much after the session. So prep anyway, so I've got to go pick up the kegs and then get on down to the sack town.
Get on down. Catch a
Yeah.
ride. Scooter mate.
Give me 2 more minutes.
Okay.
All right.
I heard a whip. Oh, thank you, Maz.
What's going on?
I got sub 2. And then an adorable pop-up comes up. Subscribers on stream. It's real adorable. Holy shit.
I feel
Oh, I
sad.
saw the art you did, by the way.
Yeah.
GG.
It was
I liked
because
it.
I hadn't finished all the stuff I wanted to do effectively. Well, no, sorry, I did a scene and it wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'll throw in some fucking art then. That'll do. That'll fix the problem.
She looks so happy.
She is. She's attended to by many sexy slaves.
I just made
That's
myself
looks
sad
Why?
because I need to kill my grandfather.
I heard I need to kill my
Yeah,
grandfather.
do you need to kill
I
your
need
gramps?
to call my grandfather.
Yeah,
Call
no, I mean, I know that's what you
grandfather.
probably meant to say, but it seriously sounded like you said, I need to kill my grandpa. Wow,
I was
that's-
like, oh my god, is that a very brutal way of saying you're going to pull the plug? Jesus Christ, bro.
No, Jesus, no. Jeez, I just need to call my grandfather.
Okay.
Apparently, he moved back to North Carolina because some bullshit my mom was probably trying to put him through or something. So I want to call him and talk to him now that he will not have my mom trying to play parrot over his shoulder.
Yeah. Probably a good move.
All this fucking family drama means I probably won't see him again. At least not in meat space.
I'm amazed that you used the phrase meat space. It's very cyberpunk of you.
Is that not a thing we do anymore?
The
I thought that
first
was-
time I heard meat space was like 8 years ago on questionable content.
I swear that's catching on again. It's not just me.
Is
No,
it?
it's
Alright.
just a shadow. I've always knew it from Shadowrun person.
I know. I'm 23. I'm still hip.
I'm still down with the kids. I'm Fleek.
I'm still down with the kids.
I could be Fleek.
Nah, it's too late for me, man. No, those days are gone. I don't want to go back. I hate kids. I hate them so much.
The only thing I hate more than other college people are myself.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Remember, show those haters how it's done by hating yourself most of all.
You think you hate me? You can't hate me as much as I hate me. Seriously, third? God damn it.
Well, oh yeah.
I'm just
You're a
playing
popular
logic
girl.
games on stream. They're just watching me complete net.
I can just feel Mers silently sitting and waiting for us to cut the bullshit.
Seething.
Not seething. God, if that made me seethe, I don't think I could have stuck with you guys for a year.
That's so fair. It hurts.
Very fair.
I do enjoy my faff.
One day we'll get a game where things stay on the rails all the time.
No. If they stay on the rails, then it's bad. It's more the balance than anything. I, however, am pretty chronic for just being a serial faffamachish.
You are
And
a
then you
serial
tell me,
baffer.
you have told me to shut up because I was faffing too much, and then a minute later went on entire 5-minute long tangents.
That's alcohol's fault. We can blame it all on alcohol and the boogie.
Sometimes you have to get down. I try to keep faffing to a minimum. I feel like I do, but that's mostly because
Yeah,
I
I
have
mean, you got
little
to be
to faff
careful or you
about.
might chafe.
I have so little to faff about.
That's because you grip too hard when you faff.
You know what? Just
It's
because you're right doesn't mean you have to bring it up.
it's not the faffing that annoys me. It's when people go on turns and then like take 15 minutes to take a turn.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta reread the rules.
That's
Well,
my
no, I'm not talking about rereading the rules. I'm talking people will just sit there and hum and haw about what they're going to do rather than just doing that when that was everyone else's turn.
yeah.
So you're
That's my
saying
that
you
is my biggest issue with with Crazy Bob in a game. He is the fucking slowest motherfucker ever.
Oh, I've never played with Crazy Bob, so I wouldn't have
He
it.
is just the worst for it. Like seriously,
Yeah, I
it's
I don't
incredible.
want to badmouth, but I do watch Third and D, and one time they had Crazy Bob and what's his name in a row, and the turn took like half an hour.
Jeez.
I forget the other person. It wasn't like Crazy Bob and
It
I
wasn't
don't think it was
Gardy.
No, it
It
wasn't
was
Garden
Ted.
Forks.
Ted, that's
Ted,
right.
Magic
Yes,
Ted,
Magic Ted is
yeah.
also incredibly slow at times.
I am sad that we did not have show indeed today.
Ah, poor baby.
Show is sick.
Yep.
She needs all the
Ah,
hugs.
that sucks. That's never good. I have been too sick to play a game before, but that wasn't from a sick you get from other people. It's a sick you give to yourself.
Oh, I am in my fucking bed. I need to get up, but I don't want to.
I'm in bed. What the fuck?
I went back to my bed.
I am technically in bed, but you know.
Today has been a failure of productivity, and I feel bad.
I went and got a haircut and like a professional shave and cleaned up my lines for the wedding tomorrow.
I could use a haircut.
You got to be careful. If you get too close to a barber, they might just decide, you know what, these dreads, they gotta go. Give you the buzz.
I'm not sure if I want to shave them off or not. I like my dreads, and they're kind of the only thing I like about me. But I'm getting to the point where my dreads are so ill kept because I've not gotten them retwisted. I have no one to do it for me. My cousin might be back in. Actually, she might be back now. Okay, third's back. All right, no more fluffing.
One
Are you
day,
alright,
one
third?
day, you'll get left alone to do a thing.
Everything is fucking.
Are you all right, third? Did something bad go?
I need to fucking publish Succubus Within and move the fuck out.
Did you have
Yeah.
any milk and eggs in the fridge?
No,
Was it basically that?
no.
Okay.
The shit I had to do.
I know that feel.
Okay. So recapped.
Yes, we are making ways to the graveyard. Whilst
Correct.
traveling, Claire was pretty certain that the floor wanted to eat her. Old
Right.
Man Jenkins has likewise
Claire.
been called and invited down.
Claire, do you keep on driving towards the cemetery?
We already talked about this. We
just
had actually
asking
arrived
again.
at. Okay, yes, we had arrived at the cemetery. I just drove away. It threw a corpse at me. The ground seemed angry. I didn't want to stay and talk to it.
Okay.
Last time I felt something like this, Zaire died.
Could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Masturbated.
Just
Friggin'
Old Man
asshole.
Jenkins coming to.
Oh,
Friggin'
Elm-
asphalt
I
pooping
did
corpses.
it again.
Okay. Old
All
Man
right.
Jenkins should be here this time.
Old Man Jenkins, you've gotten a text to meet at a cemetery.
Is that where kids meet nowadays? Whatever. Well, get up, start headed over. I'll text back saying I'll be there.
All right. How are you gonna get there?
Well, first, like vampires don't drink coffee.
Well, you could try to drink coffee and then throw it all up if you want.
You could drink a caffeinated human.
Well, first, Old Man Jenkins is going to make a cup of coffee, and then realize he doesn't drink coffee anymore, and then throw out the cup of coffee.
Mercedes brings up a good point. If you just find a human who's just drunk a pot of coffee,
It'll do the
That's
thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. What if you mix blood into coffee? Would you only vomit up the coffee afterward?
probably the blood would be absorbed and the coffee would be spewed out because supernatural lol, I'm a vampire.
okay.
What
Well,
if instead of using milk or not milk, instead of using water to make coffee, you used blood?
Ah, I don't know.
You infuse the blood with coffee beans.
the
I
point
have the
is,
sense that if Lily ever met a vampire, she would have many, many questions.
the point is that Old Man Jenkins drives down to the cemetery.
I'm just imagining the oh, for fuck's sake, Doug. You know the coffee machines with the little pods. They're little plastic cups. But you know,
You just
just
take a
imagining
little-
those, but you fill them up with blood.
Scout, you should get a Mira emote. Do it.
I intend to eventually get
Have,
it.
DC,
Yeah.
have DCL do it.
do it.
So there is an emote in progress.
There is.
Good.
I have the Anno face down. I just need to figure out how to fit the Bork in.
Could be a roux in between two ears instead of Bork.
Oh yeah, if it's just a roux, that's a lot more easier because it gives them so much more room.
I'll be right back. I
Roux,
need
roux,
to set up something for my tux for tomorrow. Claire is going to be getting over being scared and then is going to stand looking interested at a cemetery. There we go. I did it.
Yay.
Scout, do your best Stray impression. I'm out for like 5 minutes.
I don't have any alcohol on hand, but I don't say dude enough. Bro.
Is everybody else already at the cemetery?
Yep. Waiting on you, old man.
Okay. The Jenkins will get out of his car and kind of like start sauntering over and go like, I know we're all vampires now, but how far in do we need to exactly go on this?
What do you mean, how far in?
I mean, I assume that's why we're meeting at the cemetery.
I mean, come on, I told you this stuff before. We're meeting at the cemetery because this is literally a gateway to the underworld, wherein everyone's best friend, Rose Lawson, is waiting to be picked up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Gates of hell and whatnot.
Not hell. We are not going there.
All right, all right. Save the semantics. The point
Yeah.
is, we're going in somewhere dark and dangerous, right?
Shouldn't be dangerous. Shouldn't be being the operative word. There's totally loads of ways it could all go wrong, but I'm essentially going to ask nicely, open a gate, leave a little gift because it's only polite, even though I don't really need to do that. Then we go on in.
Right, right. I'm assuming everybody's ready with a gun.
Yeah, don't go in there with guns out. You don't need to.
Not with guns out. What do you take me for? Everybody should just be ready. I mean, we're going somewhere kind of weird, right? Doesn't hurt to
Yeah,
have protection.
I suppose I should try and set you up for what's about to happen. Imagine I was a friend of yours and I happened to have keys to a buddy of mine's house. And so I was able to get in and out of his house anytime I wanted to. And, I was pretty much welcome there. But then I decided I also wanted to bring a couple of friends of mine who they don't know.
Houses usually tend not to open to other dimensions, just saying.
Hey, we're going with a metaphor here, and metaphors can open to anywhere.
Okay, okay. The point you're saying is that everything should be fine.
Correct. However,
Which
you
means
guys
everything will go wrong because it should.
No. No. We're going to go into this with positivity, you see. Okay? We're going to go in there, and then it's going to be fine. We'll locate Rose. It'll be easy. And she won't have trapped herself in any kind of deal with a spirit she shouldn't have made a deal with, and then we just leave. It'll be great.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. My hearing aid just went off for half of that.
You should do.
That is DCL translation for I accidentally unplugged my headset and couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Look annoyed. Just, I mean, if you go in expecting trouble, then that kind of will bring trouble in.
All right. Let's just get ready and get it over with.
Excellent. She will be, like, nibbling a pastrami sandwich and sipping from a little, like, styrofoam thing of coffee.
She kind of eyes her coffee meaningly.
What?
It's nothing.
Not all those people who think that caffeine is bad for you, do you?
I'm one of those people who wishes he had his caffeine right now.
Right. I mean, you could probably, like, I don't know, bite someone who did a few bumps of cocaine. That might caffeinate you a bit.
I'm an ex-police officer. Doesn't really fit with my morals.
Would biting people in the first place? Wait, who do you even feed off of then if you don't like that kind of thing?
It gets complicated. I prefer not to talk about all this weird vampire nonsense, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still just an old man who's trying to make a difference with the last few years he has left, even though those last few years have been extended to...
Eternity.
How long do vampires...
Forever.
Old man Jenkins is like, fuck this. I'm gonna jump off the building.
Yeah, no, yeah. Unless it's for some reason different to how Clarence has it, then he's been around like a long time. You just stay the age you were when you turned and do that forever.
Wow.
Forever and ever and ever and ever.
I got the rawest deal.
You have gotten a really shit deal. Who is your bloodline? Like, that group of dudes? Because they have got to be some stone cold assholes.
I think they're called the Ventura or something. No. I remember this. They're called themselves the 94s.
Huh.
No, I'm not actually going with that.
It's too late. 1 second. Let's see here. Alive
No,
or
don't.
unliving in the world?
Don't roll on it.
The 94s. In journals, players, editable me.
I apologize
has
in
it
advance.
of a bloodline. Can only be described as a prank by turning the decrepit or the disabled generally broken and then leaving them to their own devices. It's a small trickle now, but it certainly go out of control. There we go.
You're out of control.
I mean, there was already one in then labeled "It's just a prank, bro. The sire of Old Man Jenkins is an unsolved mystery. Who did this and will they act again?" That's now been replaced by the 94s. Now that you've suddenly remembered that it's the 94s. See, that's how literally inserting events into this game work.
What is my mouse doing? Stop that.
We got ourselves a stray back.
Apparently not.
No. Oh well, Lily,
Oh,
is there anything
sorry.
that you should be doing?
You guys can just move at your own pace here.
Yeah, I'm ready to open this gate.
Okay.
A sandwich.
Chalk's gun.
Like, if it... Run away. Remember, you don't just walk into the house of a friend expecting to need to shoot someone up. That's really not cool.
He gives your character a smile. He's like, I know, just messing with you.
Alright, I was just making sure that your ear go out on you again. Is there seriously like no way to un-old you? Because really, that seems like a super shit deal.
Look, man, if you have a way to get rid of my bum hip, you can tell me right away.
I mean, ask the vampire person, not me. Hey, Timmy,
Yes.
is Old Man Jenkins like completely screwed and stuck as an old dude for the rest of ever?
You can affect permanent physical change with a great exertion of will, but actually getting younger, I've not heard of it.
Sorry, old guy. Give Old Man Jenkins a clap on the back. If you know, it makes it any easier on you. To me, you all look like babies, even though I'm younger than all of you. Isn't that great?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just here to finish some unfinished business. And once I get done with that, I can make sure there's one less scourge in the world by taking myself out.
I mean, calling it that seems a bit rude. Like, I mean, these guys don't seem to be a scourge. Yes.
Nah, fair enough. Perhaps that's a little too radical.
Yeah. I mean, if you are gonna go out, then surely you should go out all vampire-y and like bust into a nightclub full of evil people and kill everyone in a hail of gunfire that can't end you. But don't actually do that. That probably breaks the mask thingy.
It's not like we. It's not like we eat people's flesh or kill people when we feed. Some do, but it's generally frowned upon. Why am I having an echo?
A good question.
Is
I
that
didn't hear an echo.
I didn't hear an echo either.
I heard it from Stray's voice.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck,
It's
Stray.
it's like an
I
actual physical echo from your room, Stray, not one from someone else's mic.
Yeah.
then why am I hearing it? Hang on. Ergajigabur.
Have you got
See,
two?
I'm hearing
Have
it.
you got two like copies of Discord open right now?
I don't think so. Hang on.
Is that a thing that can happen?
Yep. Yeah, I've opened Discord twice by mistake and been in 2 instances of myself. That gave me some pretty bad feedback, but it started as an echo, I think.
You've been inside yourself.
Yeah, many a time.
Hold on, Lily, would you mind talking?
Penis. I hear an echo.
DCL.
DCL, you're echoing.
I figured I was.
Hey.
The worst part is I am on headset mode, so this thing has no fucking excuse. All right.
Echo.
Wait, how am I?
I'm not hearing it.
Your microphone is
Thanks,
picking up
DCL.
your own headphones. Have you just got us real loud? Are you deaf as fuck?
Me?
No, DCL.
Let me try turning you guys down a little bit.
Yeah, if your microphone is picking us up, then it would probably indicate that you're speaking loud.
Is it still doing it?
Sometimes it's just very weird. I'm not hearing the echo now, though. You're not lighting up.
Ah.
Yeah, and sometimes headsets are just weird, and they echo, and they do weird shit.
Oh well, that's fine.
I think one of Fenn's headsets once, like if he'd hardware mute, it would play what he's listening to in the headset over the Discord or the Skype or whatever,
Yeah.
which was super weird.
I mean, my friend Thomas, when his wireless headphones are turned off, he picks up Russian radio signals.
I think he might just be insane.
No. He's Latvian, and his next door neighbors are Russian. So he's grabbing.
Okay.
It's coming off of their like radios and TVs and stuff. So whenever his wireless headset is turned off, he just gets like random Russian in his ears, which he understands like roughly half of. But you know, such is life. Yeah. All right. So I'll lead everyone into the little crypty thing, little mausoleum, and indicate the Avernian Gate. Alright. This doesn't look like much.
Yes, I was expecting, phantasmal swirls.
Oh, that'll happen in a second. It's kind of cool.
Let me just pull up some books here.
Yeah, I should probably pull up the Geist book just to make sure I do it alright. but I'm pretty sure it should be quite simple. Let's see here. Darkness, grabbing the guy's neck. Opening it.
Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld.
Of course.
Is Tim gonna start saying Timmy? That would be amusing. I think it'd be more amusing just to hear Merzendi say it. But
See, I have to work out how to do that it like that while also using the Timmy voice. So
Timmy!
Lords of the Underworld.
Timmy's such a great character.
Alright, so.
Timmy.
Yes.
Excellent. Tanya opens up her bag and pulls out her little broken hand mirror. Take a quick look through it. Essentially just adjusts her hair and does her makeup. Go and looking neat before you visit a friend's place. You guys want to do the same? Like touching up her eyebrows. You should do the same. We will put it away. She reaches into her bag, pulls out what appears to be like a roll of scotch tape, a doorbell, and an actual like silver bell. Scotch tapes the doorbell to the side of the Avernian gate.
You know, a doorbell? Am I the only one who's kind of confused by this?
It's a bit different for everyone. Some people like to do like, you know, weird chthonic stuff, or you know, recite from the Book of the Dead, or do a little dance to the Loa.
I was honestly expecting any of those besides a doorbell taped to the side of a grave.
It's meaning more than anything, and I like to go in like a guest. Yeah, you know. Hold one second, she'll pause as she like scotch tapes this doorbell onto the side of the Avernian gate, and she'll like look over old man Jenkins and sort of like wipe his face down. You don't even eat food. Why are there crumbs in your beard?
Jenkins kind of just like looks to everybody else. He's like, I'm not the only one weirded out by this, right?
Gussing him a bit.
Yes.
Claire shrugs.
You.
Did you say that out loud?
You were.
I mean, he did, because he's just like, it's a doorbell to a grave. Come on,
I
guys.
have seen weirder. Like, you know, shadows that look like owls. A werewolf disappeared in a mirror once.
Yeah, but that's like magical stuff. I expect that. You know what? Whatever. It's a doorbell to a grave.
There's a lot of fun stories
We are
behind it.
going to the underworld.
And this is how
This
I
is
like to
magical
go in.
stuff.
Look, you find yourself another Geist if you want them to open an Avernian gate in a particularly weird way, but I go in politely. I ring the doorbell before going in. And then she will walk up to it, and, you know, the doorbell doesn't make a noise when she pushes her finger to it. And then she just shakes the little silver bell at the same time she presses on it. And then Lily, does the Avernian gate slide open?
No, you get kicked in the dick.
Let's see you make the proper roll for it.
Okay, let's see here. Clear it off.
Let's see.
Is
Presence and occult.
oh. Now I got my 1 in ceremonies and my 1 in death touched.
Technically, this is not an Avernian gate. Technically, it's a graveyard gate.
However, it can totally be used the same. Like, I could put it anywhere, as long as there's an opening, an Avernian gate can become somewhere. Seems appropriate to put the door in the same place.
And then we open a door into the hedge. You failed.
And you know what? I'm going to invest a point of willpower for an extra, was it 3 dice?
Yee.
Also, you are alive, so you get +1.
Yep.
Have you ever attended a funeral or seen someone die?
Yes, plenty.
Alright, you don't get anything. Do you have a strong connection to death?
Absolutely. I have 2 dots in the death touched merit.
You have a -3 penalty. Do you have a strong connection to life?
Yes.
What is your strong connection to life?
The fact that I am still developing a crew, and I have not been in this area of Vernian Gate yet because I prefer to be on this side of the living.
I don't think that counts as a strong connection to life.
See what I got floating around.
Says character has a strong connection to life, flowering changeling, mage with at least 3 dots in the life arcanum, Promethean falling arm or Farum, etc.
Yeah, no.
So it's like a supernatural connection.
Oh, okay, I see. Alright, yeah, no, nothing adding to my...
Okay. So, yeah. -3 from the connection to death, and +1 for you being alive.
Bam!
All right.
Look at that.
An exceptional success, which has no further effect beyond the longer duration.
Correct.
So the gate opens. It starts to get a little fuzzy, and then all of a sudden, where the chalk outline on the stone wall was, it seems to kind of just fall away, and like suddenly there's some kind of cave system beyond. And
Brush
the
her
edge
fingers.
where the chalk outline is a little bit hazy, a little not quite solid. It ripples a little bit. And you will know that the gate will remain open for 5 hours.
Alright guys, so we got 5 hours, otherwise I'm gonna have to try and open it from the other side, which, although not impossible, is a bit of a pain in the ass.
Jenkins will kind of step up to it, rub his beard, and like poke a finger at the door.
Goes right through. Probably doesn't even feel like
Yeah,
a massive change.
It doesn't
in
even
design.
feel like it's passing through anything.
Yeah.
He's going to do the thing where he pokes the door in and out.
Please stop fingering the cosmos.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Tanya,
Well,
look
actually,
over her pupils are completely just missing in her eyes after doing that. Okay then. Well, everyone would like to go in first. I'd like to be the last one through, just to be sure everything is fine. If anyone jumps out and says anything to you, give it a second. They might just be a weird, crazy ghost.
Right.
All right. Adventure! I'll step in.
All right.
Thinking adventure in block caps.
Jenkins will
Flare.
shrug.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
I was about to say Jenkins will shrug and step in. It's like, hell, already close to becoming a ghost.
I mean, he was the closest, so I guess I'll follow him in.
Okay.
What do I find?
Let's see what happens. And Tim will step in.
All right. So the 3 of you are vampires. You
Yeah,
got a
we're
little
dead
thing called a
things.
beast inside of you.
Nah.
Constantly struggles for supremacy, and sometimes when you encounter strange supernatural things, usually other vampires, but sometimes werewolves and stuff, the beast will struggle, right? And you have to fight the beast for control.
So what you're saying
Frenzy.
is
Yeah.
composure,
You guys know what I'm
resolve.
talking about?
Yeah. Are we
Uh,
fighting frenzy?
As you step into the gate, the beast suddenly ceases all struggle, and you just
Squint.
feel calm.
Huh. Noticing one of my pains is gone.
Well, this is unnatural.
I have a question. Is the drowned girl also gone?
The drowned.
The shade of the Strix that's basically bumping half residents with him.
No.
No, without the beast there, she's probably louder than ever. There is no ego keeping her leashed down.
The beast still has a voice. You can feel it within you, but it's not constantly struggling with you.
Right. So, point me in the right direction, and I'll start walking.
Yep, Tanya will
Does
follow
it
through
look
a few
like-
moments later.
Does it look like when Frodo put on the ring?
It is very muted colors. There's kind of a green tint to everything. But it's not like super. I don't know. The Frodo and the ring thing always seemed like it was gone through a filter of like fire, everything flickering. No, it's very muted with green tints. It seems to be a cave system of some sort that goes forward. It looks to have been carved by hand, though you're not sure whether that's even possible.
Huh. Yep, Tanya will seem surprised when she steps through the Avernian gate. Anyone who looks at her would swear they see like an after image that's just constantly a moment behind her. Huh, my last gate that I came through was sort of purpley. This one's got a different tint to it.
Well, just point me in the right direction.
There is
figure I
only
should-
one direction.
Yeah, Tanya will slip ahead of the pack and lead on forward. Alright, so any questions about the underworld? I can answer some of them, I'm sure.
No. Seems a little too many questions to ask. Figure we
Is
might as
this
well just
a reflection of the living world?
No, the underworld's. I mean, it will take its inspirations from the living world, which you'll see as we go on in a bit further.
What version of lore is this underworld again?
What do you mean version?
We gonna be meeting Hades down here?
Oh, ooh, I hope not. I don't know. The underworld's just kind of the underworld. Close to voodoo.
It's only slightly disappointing.
Yeah, no. If anyone ever introduces themselves as a legit ancient mythological Lord of the Dead, it's either a ghost that's totally full of shit, or we're in the wrong place. So, keep your eyes out.
Well, even if it was Hades, according to the lore, it'd be better than meeting any of the other Greek gods. He was relatively even-tempered as compared to the rest.
Still can't believe Zeus turned into a goat to have sex with someone.
Yeah, and then turned another girl that he just had sex with into a swan.
Guy.
And then his wife blamed the girl instead of him. Just like with Medusa.
Yeah. I mean, you guys would probably know more actual mythology stuff than me. Like, I'm not exactly classically educated. I just know stuff from experience. How long do I think it will take for us to travel down the tunnel?
Let's see. Navigating dark passages. Most of the passages through the underworld are not linear. Tangle of branching walkways, tunnels, crumbling stairways and ladders towards lead and bone. Navigating.
So, the starting area of Dark Souls?
But creepier.
Squint.
Well, eventually
here's
we'll
a good
open
question.
up onto some civilization.
What do you guys have for light?
I can see perfectly in the dark.
I brought a flashlight.
If I would normally need light, then I've probably got one with me.
I've probably got a flashlight, and if absolutely necessary, I can also just start seeing perfectly.
But that requires it to be perfectly dark, right?
No.
No?
If it's perfectly dark, then when I use that, I can also see invisible things
Oh, okay.
and spirits and ghosts and anything incorporeal.
If it needs to, if it's always permanent dark down here, then I've probably got a big like camping lantern.
So, some of it is. Occasionally, as you guys are walking, you see a patch of glowing fungi. Or off in the dark, you see the glow of a figure that quickly moves out of sight.
That's not
Is
creepy
this-
at all.
Yeah.
Is this domain strictly belong to the dead, or do other things like spirits move down here?
Good question. Let's see if Tanya knows. Go with intelligence occult.
Sure.
Shrug. I don't know, honestly. I've only ever encountered ghosts.
Interesting.
I mean, don't rule it out, but those things that are up there, that was probably a ghost. Maybe like mischievous level, little old thing.
So, as you guys are passing through the caves, you come to a split. One seems to lead downward down a set of worn carved stairs, and the other seems to zigzag up and off to the right. It looks to widen out into something more akin to a street. And let's have you guys make a wits and survival check.
Survival? Oh boy!
Oh. Survival is physical. Okay.
You're all
Yep.
going to die down
Yeah.
here. Huh?
Survival, not my specialty.
Just gonna spend a
Uh,
hour.
if you have the direction sense merit, you get +2.
Resources. Okay, so no.
Oh, I'll be damned. Oh god,
Yeah.
and then all of those dice and nothing.
No. Oh well, I have like a lot of willpower, so I didn't mind spending it.
I do not. Have 3 left.
Tanya, Tim, and Jenkins get the feeling that the road option is the better one. Something is pulling you in that direction.
I feel like the road's the right way to go.
Yeah. Oh, just a warning, if ever you see a route that takes you, like, way down, avoid those. People don't come back when they go too far down.
Well, let's carry on. I don't want to really be here any longer than we have to be.
Yes. For the best to leave.
Hey, my synergy with Bloody Mary is pretty good. Does she have any insight about this Rose person?
What kind of insight are you looking for?
Well, she likes vampires and she likes parents and likes children and all of that stuff. And now, we're on the other side.
Mhm.
Can she essentially feel anything along the lines of those kind of tendencies? Warm tendencies in a cold shell?
Not currently.
Alrighty. Yeah, continuing on onto the roadway.
Alright, so the party travels down the ziggy-zaggy road. As you guys walk, the carved stone of the walls seems to shift. You notice like the faint outline of buildings carved into the wall. Start to see what looks to intend to be windows, but it's still stone. Doorways and that sort of thing. And spot a pair of glowing figures seemingly traveling down the what you would consider to be the sidewalk of the street.
Okay. Oh, do they seem troubled by the introduction of a lantern?
They don't seem to notice you.
Cool. Right then.
Floating along.
I will let out a sharp whistle and wave one over.
Can you get their want their attention?
Yeah.
Let's have you roll presence and
Persuasion?
sure.
3.
Hey, look at that.
All right. You get their attention, and they begin to float over to you. And as they get closer, you notice that their bodies are riddled with holes that you can see right through.
Hmm.
That's when you start to notice the carved bullet holes in the stone wall as well.
Ah.
It's all the hunters we killed.
Looks like you guys got riddled. Hello there.
Hmm? What do you mean? Who are you?
It's safe to talk.
We're
to people.
travelers.
Cowboys.
That's right.
You
Now,
should be careful around here. This used to be such a safe neighborhood.
oh, don't you worry about it. What kind of era do these guys look like they're out of? Is it like a Bonnie and Clyde-esque gangster looking, or local hood looking?
Not like gangbangers, but local hood looking.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's no worries. No worries at all. Personally, I heard that there was going to be a cop patrol in like a couple of hours or so, so most of the bad people are split by now.
Their clothing suggests around the 80s.
Yep. Cool.
They sort of nod a bit, look around.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a friend of ours come through here, would you?
Friend?
Yeah, here, I got a picture of her, and she'll pull out a photo.
No. I don't remember much of anyone. Just the bald man.
The who man, sorry, friend?
bald man by the river.
Okay.
He speaks to us sometimes. He takes things from us. And I don't feel quite as whole as I did before.
Don't you worry, that comes back eventually. She'll look over her shoulder at the others and seem a little bit worried as far as the pupilless eyes are concerned.
The three corpses look back at you.
Yeah, fair point. Alright. You know what? Weird, like, flapping noise.
Hey. You playing a game, DCL?
Yeah, I had something running. I watched a video. I didn't know it was like making sound. I have the video muted actually.
And here's an occasional ka-ching, ka-ching, tick, 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 tick.
Oh my, this headset is horrible. Like, I hate it. I just paid $30 to get this replaced.
Oh,
The
30
exact
bucks,
same-
here's your problem.
I mean, the only reason why they're $30 is because they discontinued the line. Like, this isn't even refurbished. It's supposed to be new. So I don't know what's going on.
I can't buy any like headset worth less than $100 nowadays. The cheaper ones are just shit.
I've just had the same one for years.
I am also notoriously unlucky with headsets, so I'd rather just pay for one solidly decent set
Yeah.
every year or a couple years than several little ones.
I get you.
hope
I
shit
have a
like
lot of
mics.
I have a lot of luck with headphones
I
and stuff
should
like
get a
that. I've had
studio
this
mic.
one for like 5 years.
If I'm gonna keep recording shit for characters, like they should be a studio mic.
Like a Yeti.
Yeah. By the way, everybody watching, go to Character Select and watch Children of Zodiacs.
Yeah,
It's
do
my
it.
solo series.
Oh, you've done a
It's
solo.
got 2
now.
episodes.
Yeah, I watched that.
Fun
That was good.
RPG.
I'll be
Fun little
damned.
strategy RPG that I
Looks
apparently
pretty good.
suck at. If you watched the second episode.
You were doing fine.
And then I fucked up.
Eventually.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's-
made it through.
Yeah, you just keep beating your head against the wall until either it breaks or you do.
I made it through, but now my main character is woefully underleveled.
At some point, I'll have a series on Character Select. I did some recording with it. With Dave on it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Now you just need to get a chibi. DCL. Chibis. We need them. I need my new
I'm never gonna
chibi.
get around to that, like ever.
We need the chibis for Persona 5.
I mean, damn it.
We
Not
don't
sure.
need you to do the chibis, but
Come on, DCL, give in to your inner weeb.
I've never seen DCL draw a chibi actually.
Neither have I.
Hey,
because
guys.
DCL can't draw chibis.
Yeah. Awesome.
See reverse psychology
Yeah,
here.
yeah, no, solid playing. Although he's muted himself now to go be angry at us.
Anyway,
Yeah, I guess let's go find this river and see this bald man. And once we're out of earshot of the ghosts, I'll warn them that it sounds like someone's been stealing plasm from them.
I assume that's ghostly essence, like we use Vitae.
Yeah, pretty much. I burn plasm to do special stuff like, you know, transform myself.
So, is this another Sin Eater? Perhaps a mage?
It wouldn't be a mage. I hope not. At least, because, like, I figure they'd be pretty scary. Especially, you know, like, they can make fire and stuff.
I've only been given one advice by Ventru, a very old elder. If you meet a mage, make sure you kill them, because, well, if you fight a mage anyways, because if you do not, they can visit such horrible vengeance on you, you wish you had already met with your final death.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely similar to what I've heard before.
Also, something about not feeding off them.
Oh yes, you'll die. You'll turn to ash.
Hmm. Even me, or is that a
Yeah.
vampire thing?
I assume they are humans with alien souls.
Hmm.
If you try to look at them with aspects, some people say you could be blind. You could be blinded. I'm not actually sure about that one. Just what I've been told. You don't meet a lot of mages, or you don't meet a lot of mages and survive the experience.
Unless they were secret
Whatever.
mages. Regardless, I don't think it's a mage. I mean, Sin Eater is the more obvious one. I mean, it could just be a loose Geist, but that's way less likely.
Geists are incredibly powerful ghosts. Yes.
She'll pause for a moment and then, like, as though she's looking off in the corner, they like to think they're incredibly powerful.
Do I count as one?
No,
No, you're a vampire.
you're not a ghost.
I was making jokes.
Okay. Sorry, wrong place for jokes, buddy. We're literally in a place where ghosts exist.
I mean, Al, if you can't joke on the battlefield.
This
This
is
is not a. I've told you already. Not a battlefield.
we're
Alright.
in another dimension, not a battlefield.
All right, poor choice of words. I was just saying it doesn't hurt to have a little humor.
Careful. So, Rem, mute yourself. What are you
Why is my mic so bad?
doing? No, Rem.
Ram.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not you.
I'll do it. Oh well. Okay, fixed it. Regardless, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can figure it out. What other stuff can take plasm from people that isn't just a stronger ghost?
Roommate chance die.
Sure. Nope. No idea.
One away.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah. Besides what you mentioned, you don't know.
Tough to say. Tough to say. Right. So. By the way, just a warning, bargains. Bargains are a thing. I feel like I keep just like remembering shit as we go along. It's probably the case. Information is like literally power. I asked those guys a question, they didn't have anything useful for us. If they were, more cohesive, they might not only have the information we want, but then also make it expensive to find out what it is.
And I'm assuming that they can't buy whatever we're selling.
Depends what they're after. I mean, there are some people out there who would like literally kill to have takeout pizza one more time.
All right.
Can they even eat
Fucking
it?
tell me about it.
In a sense. Again, it's more symbology. If I were to then give them like this nice warm pizza in a pizza box and they accepted it, then it would be theirs and they got their whatever they wanted in trade. Whether they could do anything with it, I don't know. I didn't hang around to watch it get eaten.
And Jenkins, you can eat pizza. You just need to force your blood to have a facsimile of life again. You'll throw it up within the hour, but
If only I had vices that applied to this situation, because like quite literally, if you do things like eat delicious foods in the underworld, it tastes more delicious and it rewards you all your gluttons. But my vice is being inconsiderate of the living, which can't really be done here.
everyone you know is dead.
Yeah, it's
All your
literally
new friends
I'm
are
in the
dead.
underworld. I can't be inconsiderate of the living.
Just drag living people down here and say, "Ha! Now you're
does this
stuck."
mean-
Yeah, yeah, and then it would make me feel awesome. It would
Does
give
that
me
mean Old Man
willpower.
Jenkins? Does that mean Old Man Jenkins is the closest thing to a living friend you have, since he's already half foot in the grave?
No, literally, you're a vampire. I consider you not a member of the living.
Yeah, we're all corpses.
You all float down here.
Are we gonna eat it? This isn't innocence. Get out of here, Scow.
That's coming. That's coming. Although I'm still working on whether I want it to be normal World of Darkness or the third verse. I don't know.
Will the thing you said I could be still working third verse?
Probably not. The third verse is Succubus Within, and
Oh, I thought you meant like third wad.
nah.
Okay, never mind. With like you cool drowned vampires that like people who drowned and then like Lovecraftian beasts brought them back. What are they called?
That is
Saltborn?
that is another option, but I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet.
Okay.
There's no overworld. There's the third edition of World of Darkness for me. The my edition, and then there's
Yeah.
just the kind of sexy World of Darkness type thing that would be the third verse.
All right.
The Succubus Within, the Genie Dilemma, the Familiar Witch. Those are all my plans for future books.
Cool.
Genies, witches, all sorts of fun shit.
Hmm.
And it would basically be just like a kind of sexier urban fantasy.
Cool tapes.
But who knows? Who knows what?
But yeah.
Maybe I'll
Do we
never
find-
run it. Anyway,
Do we find a river, or is there another
Oh,
intersection first?
as you guys progress, the walls seem to get more and more detailed, and make me a wits composure check.
Sure. Composure. Any kind of merits that could be pulled into this?
Anything to do with perception? No. Yeah, trained observer or
Nope.
I have acute senses.
you know, add an extra one, yeah? Or whatever the merit
Yeah,
would
it's just
normally
one.
allow you.
It's a 1 dot merit. Yeah. 3. Let's see if the 1 dot merit helped me. It did. Oh, it did. Look at that.
Old Man Jenkins did the bestest.
Good job, old man Jenkins. You
Old
are
Man
the most
Jenkins, yeah.
perceptives. He's the most perceptive of out of all of us. He's
Old
used
Man
to.
Jenkins? It sounds a familiar sound. It's starting to echo down the street upon which you walk.
Does it set what kind of familiar? Bad familiar or good familiar?
To you, probably good.
Huh.
You guys start to hear what sounds like sirens.
Anybody hear that? Dead police officers in the underworld?
I mean, there are untold numbers of dead people in the underworld. Probably a lot of cops too.
Any of them on active patrol, or am I just the only one you see hearing the sirens?
Well, I did say that they were, and that might have made it happen for real, or maybe not.
Let's see. Jenkins and Claire, you guys got the two highest. So you'll notice that the two figures that you spoke to seem to get spooked by the sirens and kind of disappear.
Yep, just like normal officers.
Alright, remember to make it look like you belong. Gotta look all prim and proper and stuff.
How do you belong in a place like this?
Well,
Well, where corpses walking down in the underworld.
Fair enough, I suppose.
but it's cool. Just, don't go crazy.
All right. So what do you do as the sirens approach?
Should we
Sidewalk and
This is
stop and wait?
this is your world. Should we retreat or should we just act normal?
To the sidewalk, we'll stop and we'll wait. They drive past, they drive past. If not, maybe we can ask them for help. Because if it's cops, then, they tend to help out people.
It seems to have spooked your ghost friends.
Yeah, but they got shot in a gang fight. I'm gonna imagine they aren't particularly high on the cops. Yes, we like them less.
Hmm.
All right. Is everybody
Insert comment that I was muted for.
okay?
Yep, I'll, I guess buy a lamppost if there is one.
You gonna buy one? You gonna buy a
We're gonna
lamppost?
next to a lamppost then, if there is one.
Okay. Is everybody else gonna stand off on the sidewalk as well?
I suppose.
Yes.
So the sirens grow louder, and you hear the screeching of tires as what looks to be a ghostly pair of cars comes screaming down the roads. Only one is the cop car. The car in front looks to be a shot up. What's the word? Shit. I had the brand of car in my head.
The Bonnie and Clyde car?
No. Fuck.
Oldsmobile.
Ah, the fuck. I know that car well.
It looks to be. Hold on. It's my grandma's car. I had the.
She drove a Bugatti.
What would you say? It looks like an old, like blocky, car from the 80s.
Volvo.
It's all not a Volvo.
Do we hear like 80s cop music start playing?
No. The underworld isn't that cool.
No gangster rap?
There does seem to be some kind of music blaring, but can't really make it out because the screech of tires, and you realize the gunfire is far too loud. So the two cars will come down the street and pop, 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 pop. You notice the sides of the street are getting popped with new bullets.
Shit. Old man reflexes, wartime reflexes kick in. He jumps and ducks for cover.
All right. All of you, why don't you go ahead and make me the dexterity and what's dexterity? What's dexterity? What's that?
Dexterity firearms, mate? Oh wait, no, that's
You're
stupid.
not shooting them.
No, yeah, that's why I said that's stupid. I thought about it for like a second and then realized how retarded of a suggestion that was.
I'll let you guys use.
What?
You rolled
I had it
0
clicked.
dice.
Yeah, I still have it clicked.
Did you press? Oh, did you press simple roll instead of sheet roll by accident?
No.
What rolls can we use, by the way?
It
Yeah,
just says.
I was about to expand it. Wits dexterity or composure dexterity.
Okay.
Whether you're acting on pure instinct or measuring the situation and taking cover.
Old man Jenkins with his water reflexes.
Okay.
What theater was he in?
Theater?
Theater of War, Pacific or European?
I don't know, because DCL's actually a little babu who knows nothing about war.
Well, let's save for rant till later.
What kind of sparrow? Pacific or European?
The problem about playing Ranger characters is that my trivial knowledge is shit, so it always interferes whenever I want to play something that I am not.
Probably this state, Claire. This nebulous state in which San Pasado lives.
He could have been from a different state, but if it's from a Western state, he probably was sent to the Pacific Theater.
The Pacific Theater.
So now he can yell racist things
Damn
about people.
Japs.
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe he was one of those people that was against all the internment camps we sent Japanese people to, like George Takei.
Oh, poor George Takei.
I don't know why that was funny to me, because it's not.
Old
The-
black
the
man
proper
screaming about the
response to
Japanese as he ducks for cover.
The proper response to that would have been, "Oh my,
Oh my.
oh my."
Yes. Okay. So. I think,
So yes,
do we
you all
succeed?
managed to duck down as a row of new bullet holes carved into the wall above you, and the pair of cars just continues down the street as though you didn't exist, and disappears down the cavern.
Yeah. Okay, just so you guys are aware, dying here will fuck you up terribly.
We are rather resilient to gunfire, but I'd rather not find out what ghost bullets do to you.
Yeah. Hatred access.
But with that hazard dodged, you can make a wits and survival check to try and find this river,
I'm great at that.
as mentioned.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Wait, we're in the street now, Wood Street. Why is
Give me a
work
second.
instead of survival?
Streetwise. No.
Still,
Almost.
still we
Everybody
all
gets
still
one.
do it. We all managed again.
The streets kind of split apart at an intersection, and you're pretty sure you can hear rushing water coming from the left path. So you continue down that way, and the
Hold on.
Huh?
Tim's actually going to pull out his phone and say, did any of you happen to mark what time it was when we went in?
It's not gonna matter. I said that door's open for 5 hours. It's probably gonna be closed by the time we're done here. Time is not moving the same way here. Well, it sort of is. And then at the same time, sort of isn't. I can track it in days. I'll know how many days exactly because it's gonna gradually sap at my ability to leave this place. As you'd expect, not great.
Well, as much as I kind of feel at home here, I wouldn't want to stay here forever.
You guys feel at home here? You're kidding.
Haha! People
The
joke.
beast does
Come on.
not fight us here. At least that's how I felt it.
The beast.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right. The beast. I was kind of mistook that for just another one of my pains in the body. But yeah, you're right. That's not here.
Interesting. Stroke Chin Rome. I'll take note of that next time. I might have to ask Clarence about it.
But if time works differently here,
Sort of
will
differently.
will we still be compelled to the day sleep?
I don't know.
Would the day sleep even track in a different dimension?
At the very same, you can be rest assured that the entirety of the underworld is subterranean. You're gonna be fine. No sunlight here. If they show a sunlight, it's an imaginary sunlight and not a real sunlight. You're okay. No
Well,
sun in
there's
the
that at
underworld.
least. So everything in the underworld is this cavernous structure.
Sure. I mean, the cavern can open out into like an actual, like an indoor building, like a beautiful one, beautiful hallways, or like super gothic, like chandeliers made of fire and all sorts of crazy hell shit. But at the same time, it's still always underground. Also,
So
I closed the crypt behind us just in case the sun rose while we were in there. Wouldn't want you guys all bursting into flames immediately or something.
Supernatural journey to the center of the earth. Gotcha.
Yeah, guess so.
I like Jules Verne. Anyways, shall we continue? I think I hear water.
Shrug and we'll continue to walk forward.
Speaking of opening up the pathway down here, the ceiling seems to get higher and higher, and the carvings of the walls on either side seem to replicate high rises more than anything.
That is a neat effect. We've got a two-dimensional background, you guys.
And a few of the doorways seem to be like actual doors rather than simple carvings. And you can hear mutterings behind one of them.
Alright, what kind of building is this door leading into?
It looks to be a clinic of some sort.
Look to the others. Does a clinic seem kind of like Rose's sort of place to be?
Not particularly, but if she was in hiding, she might choose anywhere. Though hiding in another dimension while hiding from something. It seems like overkill, but, you know.
Alright, fine. I'll go up to the door and give it a knock.
Welcome back.
Sorry, headphone problem.
And it opens up and it's full of bees!
God damn it, bees! Every game.
Buzzing.
Every game.
Fuzzy bees. You knock. The door rattles, but there's no answer.
Well, I tried to be polite. I will open the door.
Alright, you open the door, and it opens onto a grisly-ish scene. Looks to be the waiting room for some kind of clinic or hospital. But the chairs here have all been huddled together into makeshift tables. And upon each of them is a ghostly figure strapped to the chairs, where and another ghostly figure seems to be flitting from one to the other, a set of in his hands, saying, which one will it be? Which one will donate his heart?
Damn it. Alright, does the one
you can
go
make,
these donations look more solid?
You can make an intelligence and cult check real quick.
What's going on here? There's people strapped to chairs and somebody's got a knife.
People strapped to like makeshift tables, like several chairs together to like form a little bed that they're strapped to. And
Jenkins,
So annoyed I'm so far out of my experience. I have like encyclopedic knowledge of cult and stuff like that.
This is not gonna do it for you.
Why?
Yeah, Jenkins is gonna kind of look over to shit. Why are they so bad at names? I want to say
Our names are right there. Claire,
I know.
Timothy.
I want to say Tanya because the new
There you
character.
go. Yep, Tanya. It's.
Yes.
I mean, it's
It's gonna-
over there on that right in that big chat box.
Yes, that's where I looked at it. I want to look. Steve Jenkins will look over to Tanya and kind of like put his hand on his gun, going like, "Do I need to step in here?"
I'm not sure what stepping in would do. I mean, if they're in a loop, then this just keeps happening forever.
I don't know. Feels a little uncomfortable. I guess that's just the way things work here.
you got 0 successes, but I feel you had already guessed it, so I think you're good.
Yeah, is it much solider than than everyone else?
Seems about as solid. Doctor like figure is traveling from one to the next, seemingly measuring various pieces of them, taking taking their vitals.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that this is an event we can do anything about. Like, if that guy there, the one being all crazy and doctor and shit, was actually like brighter than all the others, it would mean it's like legitimately taking from them. I think this is just going to be a loop.
You guessed it. Yes, it is what is called a tableau. Uh, Even with your failed roll, I'll let you have it.
Yeah, guess what? Player me didn't know the name of that thing. I actually 100% pulled that out my ass.
Well, yeah, you pulled it out correctly. They are not super common occurrences, but they're just repeating events that happen in the underworld, like Sisyphus pushing a boulder,
Uh, is
doomed
it
to do it
tied
for
to
all
a
eternity.
memento, or is it just a location?
Could be multiple things. Um,
Man, there's probably
but
some profit I could make out of this room.
but you'll know then that there are kind of benefits to either watching or partaking in a tableau.
Yeah. I guess I will. I will let people know that like this is effectively that a tableau, a repeating series of events. We can either observe, believe, or take part if you really wish, and there are ways that will be rewarded if that's the case. I myself would likely be rewarded in plasm, helping to keep the loop going. Um, at the same time, if anyone does want to get involved, I might use it as a chance to sneak through and then see if it's tied to a memento, which is a pretty powerful object as far as I'm concerned. You're all vampires, right? This is easy shit to look at, yeah?
I mean, don't want to say yes, but I've seen a few things.
I'm sure you have. Let's see here. Are there any open chairs right now?
You said that so
Yeah.
condescendingly.
No.
There are
She's
quite a few.
just thinking like you probably have seen some pretty frightful shit. Not quite this, but some frightful shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to take a chair and maybe one of you pretends to be an assistant nurse, and then one of you keeps an eye out to make sure that shit doesn't go completely south, I'm gonna do some sneaky sneaking. Sound fun?
Who would be the best at pretending to be a nurse? I never went to college.
You don't have to participate.
Yeah. I do say that. I mean, we could skip it. Just saying, there's definitely profit involved. It doesn't geek you out too hard. Since it's 8. Wait. Oh, what's the time frame for this kind of doctoring tableau?
Each role involved will represent a minute.
No. I mean, as in, what kind of era is this clinic?
90s.
90s. All right. So I mean, yeah, Tim could be a nurse if you would like to be a nurse.
And Tim's not trained medically.
I don't think that dude's trained medically.
Fair point.
Very well. I have enough stomach to assist him.
Excellent.
And God, I love stabbing things. Have I ever told you about how much I love stabbing things?
Yeah. Well then, I will be right back. I'm gonna go check his office. Jenkins, if you want to sit in a chair and pretend to be patient, just so you want, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, not a damned clue. But something will happen if you watch or get involved. That's just how these places work.
Hello? Are you talking to me? Huh?
Pretty much everyone. Like, are you going to go do things then?
Oh no, I'm watching.
Yeah, cool.
I did what I said what I was doing. I'm doing exactly what I told my sire I was going to do.
Yep. Alright, so does Jenkin also watch, or does he go be a pretend patient?
Yeah, what does Jenkins want to do?
DCL, are you muted?
I was completely muted. I was saying that Jenkins, because he's got no medical knowledge, and still kind of confused to how things work here, will kind of sit back and wait to get a read on the situation before trying to join in.
See.
Tim will step up and say to the sort of doctor, Doctor, you called for an assistant.
Okay. So Tim is involving himself in the tableau. Claire and Jenkins are watching.
I'm going to sneak through it and see if there's a memento hiding around here.
Alright, so Claire and Jenkins, we're gonna need a resolve and composure check from you guys. Tim, we're going to need
Something for bluffing?
presence and either medicine or subterfuge.
Present subterfuge, sure.
Or expression. I'll let you act the part if you wish.
No, my subterfuge is better. I'm just wondering if I can bring in my misdirection specialization.
He is laser focused. We
Yeah,
won't be able to misdirect him.
Yeah. So, present subterfuge.
And
you know what? I'll spend a willpower.
We're going to try and take it to crits.
Oh. Wow.
Always the heartbreaker.
And Jenkins, resolve composure from you.
I have no subterfuge whatsoever.
Resolve
so...
composure.
That's why I asked you resolve and composure. Yes.
I heard the subterfuge roll. I did not hear the second one.
You were actually asked before.
Yes.
That's wits instead of resolve.
Oh, it is? Shit.
And it matters because it was your success was your first 3 dice.
It does. Resolve and composure, right?
Yeah.
It's not letting me click the both of them, which is why I had a problem.
It's annoying.
Hey,
Oh,
You
look
did
at that.
better.
Yeah.
You did better. Okay. And Tanya.
Gonna go with dexterity stealth. I have a specialization for stealth, moving silently.
Okay.
And hell, only one even with that. God, like this character comes with so little willpower. I get 5 blocks of it at all.
5 is good. The average person has 4.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, it's a 9 again after all. All right, let's do it. Sorry, yeah, so we'll roll.
Rose only has 5.
Oh, fuck's sake! All right, great. All right, so I mean, it's a success on a 9 again.
Okay, well, let's go through
Everything that goes wrong.
Tim offers to hold on this fly, and I was about to smack it. Fly ass bitch.
Click that butt. I mean, I can spend plasma.
Uh, Remy, don't worry about that. I've got it handled. I have that book. So Timmy, get the fuck out of here. It's like flying all over my monitor and shit. Really annoying me. Don't want to smack my monitor. So yes, Timmy gets involved, and the doctor simply shoves some tools into your hands and says, "Yes, yes, yes. You come, help me with this. Help me with this one." He will point over towards one figure, strap several chairs, and produce a scalpel and begin cutting into that figure, which is where Old Man Jenkins and Claire's resolve composure comes into play, as the tableau becomes bloodier.
Should I put a bonus to
No, you're
He
good.
was in the war, man.
Eh,
that? He's seen some shit.
this is beyond seeing some shit.
Oh, okay.
This is supernatural,
This
weird.
is supernatural ick factor.
Yeah. As the doctor just like splits open this guy's chest with just a scalpel and begins sorting through all their internal organs. Cuts out the liver, tosses it over his shoulder, takes a few tools from Timmy, and starts to just cut out more and more organs. Tears out the guy's rib cage bit by bit, and then finally wrenches the heart free of the ghostly figure, and then declares it useless.
And they do this on infinite loop.
Yeah.
And
You sure we aren't in hell?
says that this one is useless and moves to a different figure. So Jenkins and Claire, you guys are good. Now to fully take in this tableau, I'm gonna need you all three of you, to make a wits composure check. Each roll represents a minute of this that you have to watch and for Timmy participate in.
Man, I was a cop and in the war, and I don't get a bonus to this. Rolling.
No, this is to internalize the tableau. This isn't just to like
Not be
suffer,
true.
like, yeah. This isn't just to be like, oh yeah, it's fine.
I'll just kind of use a willpower.
Each roll represents a minute, and you're gonna need 5 successes.
Oh, how many minutes have we gone through again?
This will be like the first minute here.
Okay. Oh wait, we need 5 successes?
5 successes.
Oh.
There gets a 10. You can re-roll that.
Can I?
It's 10.
Oh, all right.
Exploding dice.
And
And a
success.
nut. 2 successes for Claire.
Yay!
3 for Old Man Jenkins. And 1 for Timmy.
Timmy.
So the next minute he'll do the same to another corpse, or not corpse, another living ghost, while the other, the one that has already been opened, screams in agony with all its organs missing. And roll wits composure again. Man, Jenkins is good. You'll have done it.
If Tim has a sharp tool, he'll briefly step away from the doctor, use it to cut the ghost's throat, and then step back.
Okay. That ghost is silenced.
Bless you.
Yeah.
So DCL has got 5, so DCL is good. Claire's gotten 4. And Tim has gotten 4 as well. So for this next minute, the doctor will pluck the heart from the second patient, say, yes, this heart is perfect. It's just the heart I need. And he will turn the scalpel onto himself and begin cutting open his own body and plucking out all of his organs as well.
Tim will step behind and try to hold him up while he works.
All right. Roll a wits and composure, and Tim, I'll give you +1. DCL, you don't have to roll anymore. You're good. Tim is good. Claire is not. Claire will have to watch another minute. And this next minute, he will fumble to pull out his own beating heart and take the new heart and just shove it inside. Say, yes, I've finally done it. I am finally perfect. And his rib cage is just splayed, and a separate beating heart is now in his chest. And go ahead and roll me wits composure again, Claire.
Things went places.
Gotta escape the loop. Yay.
Alright, you have also internalized the tableau. And about this time, the ghost will just fall lifeless in Tim's arms. And let's see here. Insight gleaned from the tableau must be used within 1 day per point of the viewer's morality. The memory fades and the insight is lost. After internalizing a tableau, the next time a character is presented with an opportunity to indulge the virtue or vice presented in the tableau. See, this is the problem
It's
with
using
second
old school.
edition. Yeah. This is a problem with second edition. Removing virtue and vices kind of fucks up older systems.
How about just saying
So-
whenever a character indulges in something that would aim towards their ambitions, they get an extra dice?
Sure. So you get you can add 3 dice to any roll related to your ambition, any one roll, but you have to use it within a number of days equal to your morality.
Humanity?
Whatever your equivalent of morality is,
Oh, the huge manatee.
which for all of you guys is humanity. Yeah, because fucking what's your butt didn't take part. with your synergy.
Yeah, I got synergy. It's
The
fine.
sons of energy.
Do I have any success finding a memento that
Yes.
this tableau is tied?
Speaking of, make another dex stealth.
You come on. What the fucking shit is this? Alright, spending on the willpower.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh God, Scout.
Wow. Would you like to take a beat?
Please don't. I can hear the temptation from Scow.
Of course.
Radiates.
You do hear moans of ghosts in various rooms.
That's just Scout
Instead, I'm
getting
gonna
hard for
spend
this.
some plasm and get some more dice in this bitch.
That's just Scow getting hard for the beat.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. I'm going to take the beat, but I'm going to be prepared to use my my marionette skill if I have to.
I thought you were spending plasma.
That is how that's how what I would be spending plasm to do. I don't have flat plasm rolls to.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, I do. Well, I can sort of do it. I can add to my speed or defense if I do it.
I thought you said you were gonna spend plasma to add dice.
Yeah,
So.
no, I thought I was, but it's those are for speed or defense.
So you'll take the beat?
Yeah.
All right. Then, as you are passing through a corridor, you inadvertently knock over or bump into like a little rolly cart filled with bedpans, and a number of them clatter off the side
You.
and splatter.
Awesome.
And the hallway will get very quiet for just a minute, and then the moaning will return with vigor as a number of ghosts pass into the corridor asking for help. Help me. I feel so sick. Can't you help me?
I feel
Somebody
like
just throwing up on themselves while coming at you, arms outstretched.
Now,
I
I
get-
could just eat these ghosts and that would solve their problem, but it's not considered good form.
Methinks that things have gone horribly wrong.
Let's see.
Yes, a number of ghosts are coming towards you.
I need to find like the rules for eating ghosts.
Which way do we Scooby Doo for us mere mortals who cannot, well, unmortals who cannot eat ghost?
I don't think we're near what she's doing.
Ironically, Tanya is more mortal than you.
Yep.
Yep.
At least I am here. I'm unfucking killable on the in meat space.
Yeah, but you still die of old age, so you're still mortal.
Ha! You're just indestructible. English weird.
See, the ghosts, the sin eaters, know more than anybody that everything dies.
Yeah.
So I was about to say that you're just indestructible, but no one's just like, wait, but you can still die.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's pretty horrible dying on this side. Like it destroys all of my plasm and all of my willpower and knocks a point off my synergy permanently.
But yeah, normally guys or sin eaters are very hard to kill because they keep coming back.
Yep. And if I spend days equal to days more than I have psych, then if I die here, then I get stuck. I have 2 psych, so if I stay here for 2 days and then die, I'm not leaving again. Until another
Keep
sin
coming
eater comes
back.
to rescue me.
Get stuck in the internal loop of
And
death.
what sin eater would come back? You don't know anybody. You don't have a crew.
Alright, my synergy is quite high. I don't really want to eat any ghosts.
You could always flee.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run.
All right. Roll up. Dexterity athletics.
Shit.
Always put points in athletics, kids.
Yeah, nope. And this time I am actually going to spend a point of plasm in order to activate my call. An animal up a bit, and that will allow me to freely spend it to gain more speed.
Okay.
So let's see.
I'll give you a +1 then.
Yep. For fuck's sake. Can't roll.
Would you like to take a beat?
No, not on this case.
All right. So you stumble and slip on the
Four?
ectoplasm
Yeah.
that the bedpans left on the floor.
Yep.
And you fall prone as the ghosts get closer and begin to paw and claw at you. I'm gonna take a bashing damage,
Sure. All right then.
and you can roll again, or make another action if you want.
Just gonna persuade him to fuck off.
How would you like to do that?
I'm gonna tell him that the special helping doctor has gone away that way. And just essentially point down the hallway.
Let's get manipulation and subterfuge then.
I have a specialization for lying to people.
Sure.
It is persuasion lying, which is better than the manipulation. Sure.
Wait, persuasion lying?
Yeah.
Subterfuge is lying.
Words changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just continuing.
So notice, apparently Rose also has a specialization for subterfuge misdirection.
Probably the same thing.
Join in the Timmy Club.
Alright.
Yay.
For fuck's sake! Look at that, straight 6s.
Wow.
Another point of bashing.
Another point of bashing.
Alright.
The vomiting ghost gets a little vomit on you.
Okay, this is getting bad. If this happens again, I'm eating one.
What?
Does old man need to come in and try to?
No.
Okay.
We don't know this is happening
We don't know
anyway.
what's going on. I'm in a corridor away.
So she went to go thief.
Alright, I'm away.
All right, you finally slip to your feet and start running back the way you came. You find the little lobby where Tim, Claire, and Jenkins are.
Yeah.
Most of the ghosts here now seem dead, including the doctor.
Straighten herself out, looking fucking annoyed.
And the rest of you see Tanya just slip into the lobby, just covered in ugh.
In ectoplasm. It's fine.
It doesn't look like good ectoplasm though.
Did you? Never mind. I will refrain from being snarky.
I would appreciate that.
I won't.
This was interesting, anyways.
Never mind.
Yeah. Come on, old man. She literally just opted with the high road. Yeah, we'll just essentially grab a towel and wipe herself down. Steve. Lost to her side.
I already made the glory hole joke earlier.
Alright.
You rolled the 666.
Sure.
You have the dice of the devil.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Or devil.
Yeah, I get it. Alright. Head out of the room. I take it you guys had a more delightful time than me, considering you're all not all trapped in an endless loop of watching the events horrified as you struggle to internalize the concepts betrayed within.
Yes.
Excellent.
Was that a possibility?
Not really. I mean, you'd have figured it out eventually, but like I would have had to snap you out of it if you were just still staring. That's mostly the reason I didn't get involved, because if we all got involved and it went kind of south, then there would be no one to snap us out of it.
You know, the possibility of anyone needing to, that would have been something I would have appreciated you telling us in advance.
Yeah, you're all competent people. And again, like, literally it would have been the case of me just shaking you on the shoulder and being like, alright, it's time to go. And then, you get no benefit from watching whatever this gory tableau is, but, that's literally it.
Interesting.
Seems like
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Could we change a tableau like this?
I mean, what I was doing might have been able to change it if I had succeeded, but I couldn't locate the memento I was after, and eventually hoarded in a whole bunch of ghosts.
A memento?
You know that thing I used, little broken mirror?
Yes.
Mementos are objects with ghostly power attached to them, through which we can use to essentially do a whole bunch of crazy shit. And the tableau is probably bound to a memento. Judging by this, probably would have been like a scalpel or something.
Interesting. Interesting that this was bound to something that appeared in the 90s. I would have assumed back in the day when vivisection and such was all the rage.
You'll like glance over the whole assortment and figure out what actually occurred here. I mean, it probably did happen in the past and then just got mashed into the memory of an older doctor's clinic, or maybe the one that this is related to just really liked that story. Honestly, there could be any reason for this being here. Let's carry on. If you can invent a reason for it being in the 90s, then it is totally possible.
They really like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Who, what, where?
Huh. Right. You haven't seen that. Alright, let's go.
Damn kids!
Damn drifters.
Damn kids don't know where Will Smith was brought up now.
He had to work really hard to get rid of that image so he could be seen as a proper actor.
Yep.
He's still not seen as a proper actor.
I think he's great.
Look, man, we all love Will Smith. We always still see him as Will Smith.
During interviews for Suicide Squad, they were interviewing Will Smith and the co-star who played Harley Quinn. I can't remember her name. Really good actress, anyway. And they were quizzing her on Will Smith facts, and I think like one of them was, like true or false. Will Smith was born in like Chicago or something like that. And she's like, absolutely false, and then she started singing West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Great. I never watched Suicide Squad.
Don't
bother.
Okay.
I wouldn't bother with DC until they do the reboot, because they're doing the reboot.
Maybe they'll learn how to make good movies.
I don't believe you.
Okay, well, Justice League's coming out soon, and that's gone through so many changes. They're still doing reshoots for it. They're still reshooting it.
I like they got Calderago to be Aquaman.
I mean,
fantastic actors they chose.
Just to end,
I've been warmed up to Gal Gadot.
Just to end the fluff a little faster. Basically, they're doing a lot of reshoots because Zack Snyder is indisposed right now because of Dead Daughter, I believe.
Yeah, something. There was a death in his family, and he dropped out basically, and Joss Whedon was brought in.
They're probably going to use the Flashpoint paradox to basically.
I was getting to that.
I know. I'm trying to hurry things up because there's facts.
Tim was AFK anyway, so
we're literally waiting on Maz to return.
So I was going to get to the fact.
Okay, fine.
I was going to get to the fact that the upcoming Flash movie was going to be Flashpoint Paradox.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is probably hinting that they're rebooting the DC franchise, because they're also getting rid of Batfleck for whatever reason. Like
because it's so okay. So it's is DC owned by Sony? Shit,
no.
No, they're not.
DC is owned by DC, Warner Brothers.
I
They
mean,
have
who?
owned the rights to their movies this whole time.
Okay,
Unlike Marvel, who had to scrap and scrounge to get all their movies back.
Or Spider-Man has had the hardest time. Welcome back.
honestly, it was probably the opposition that made them have to make good movies.
Yeah, it was entirely because of Marvel that they were like, "Oh shit,
Smoked
we
them.
gotta do the same."
Anyway, now we got Mers back. Let's continue on our magical underground adventure.
Long story short, DC doesn't know what they're doing, but we all know that anyway. So let's go. Yes. With the tableau finished, you guys can exit the clinic. In fact, you guys feel a little bit rushed too because start to hear the moaning of ghosts getting closer.
Yeah, let's not. We've got some. I'm just making some friends. Yeah. Nope. The only thing I'd help you to would be destroying your corporeal form and using you to power my own. But also, you taste gross, so I don't like doing it.
Shit, this is just the underworld. I don't want to know what hell is like.
You know, Tasha.
Anya.
Tasha.
I'm
Tasha.
sorry.
Scow is now just playing.
Just because Scout was your dog.
You know, Talia, if they do intend to bother you, you could probably cover your ears and I might be able to scare them off. I do have that box after all.
I don't want to consider what'll happen if you open that thing down here. But we'll keep that as an emergency.
At some point, I have to.
True, but let's not try
It's
and
the
do
only
so in the
place
middle
we
of a
can let
tableau.
them go.
Yes, sir. But again, let's not do that in a tableau. They totally get stuck there. Tell you what, if this person
Release them from their ribbons, but
yes,
just let their cries out.
yes, of course. You know, if it turns out that this bald person at the river is seeing to themselves and they got trapped, they're an asshole and I can't help them, then that might be a really good way to get away with it because they will not be expecting that shit.
Well, we should agree on a signal.
Probably me putting my
Because
fingers in
simply
my ears.
saying, fair enough. I just thought saying put your fingers in your ears, that would kind of ruin it.
Yeah. It'll probably be on my initiative. Look, if you have to deafen me and just drag me along at the same time, then so be it. Alright, onwards to the river we go.
The wonderful River of Oz.
Really?
Alright. So you guys continue in the direction of flowing water. And yeah, as you continue on, it starts to get a little bit warmer. A little bit warmer.
Mm-hmm.
And the cavern starts to look a little less like a street and more turning back into cavern. And you see a glow from up ahead as it seems to open up into a larger area. The glow seems to be emanating from beyond a cliff further on. As you guys approach and look down, you see a flowing river of what you could only guess to be molten gold.
Interesting.
I think I read something about this in Dante's Inferno.
It's not terribly far down. It's like 30 feet down.
I hate crossing
Uh,
things.
Seems to be about 70 feet across. But there is a path along the side of the river.
And is there any mysterious bold mans?
Well, as you guys progress down along the uh, side of the river, you hear shifting from the side. Um, but I'm terrible at describing things. These guys are like basically traveling down a small carved pathway. You got the cliff and the river on one side, and the just carved cavern wall on the other. And every once in a while, there's little alcoves in the wall. And as you guys go on, you hear a little bit of movement and see a figure sitting in one of those alcoves. It appears to be a gangly, black, bald man sitting with his legs crossed and his head tilted back. His mouth is open and seems to be catching droplets of blood from a stalactite or stalagmite. Which is the one up top? That tight, right?
Stalactite, yes.
C for ceiling.
Stalactite.
Handy way to remember it.
I think I remember it as the T points down, whereas the M points up.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, seems to be catching droplets of blood flowing down from a stalactite.
Is he glowing?
No.
Solid.
So, Tasha.
Tanya.
Tasha now.
Tashnia.
Elbows for everyone.
You're the Tasha now.
Anyways, Tanya?
Now
Yeah.
you can go piss all on Saban's shoes.
This one seems to be rather physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't say.
How's it going, old man?
He straightens it back, and a droplet of blood lands on his head.
No, Tanya, step back. Let the old men do old men things at each other.
He doesn't look that old.
No,
Oh.
he's
He's
gangly.
40s. He's gangly.
He's the only person who seems old, because again, Old Man Jenkins is a young dead person.
What, does old man Jenkins look young in the underworld then?
No.
Hey, I've got my youth back.
I'm never leaving.
I can dance again.
Crack. Oh!
Oh God, it's all the irony.
Hold on. I had the accent picked out this guy, but trying
After your accent.
give me a
before
minute. Give me a
venturing
minute
forth.
here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Please do not talk in other accents while I'm trying to put this on.
Understood.
Yeah, Scout, stop talking in an accent, you English woman. Get out of here.
Whatever you say, bro.
Don't you talk down to my people, dude.
Oh, the places you'll
What?
go.
What be bringing the warmth of life? What? No, that's not the fucking accent.
Down.
You fucked me up when you started to sing. Right when I started to talk. Right when I started to talk. Who be bringing the warmth of life? No, fuck it.
Channel Boondock Saints.
I'm trying to do the accent. I keep slipping into like some kind of weird, not quite
Boondock
British.
Saints.
I don't watch Boondock Saints.
God
You
damn
mean Boondock Saints was a movie? We're thinking The Boondocks, the show?
No, I'm thinking
On Adult
Boondock
Swim?
Saints.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Boondock. I watch Boondock. I don't watch the Boondocks.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I mean Boondock Saints.
I'll just fucking no accent it. Who brings the warmth of life into this fetid place?
A traveler looking for a hider.
You found one. Now what?
Are you hiding or simply sitting?
He looks around and shrugs.
See, the one we're looking for knows that they're hiding.
Dangerous place to hide.
Hiding from more dangerous things, presumably. They're gone. Hider doesn't know it's safe to come out.
Sounds like your hider's an idiot.
I'd believe so. I've not met them yet, but I'm inclined to believe this.
He peers around you at the other three. Another couple droplets of blood splash on his head.
I will continue to scribble down notes.
Does his blood smell bloody to the vampires? Sorry, the dripping blood smell bloody.
Catch a little whiff of bloody blood.
Weird.
When
Seems
he
to be.
looks at Tim, Tim will just stare him down.
Jenkins will continue to give his goddamn it this place look.
Your beasts within you kind of give a half-hearted little oomph, but they don't really care. You do get the feeling that this person is a vampire, however. Were this anywhere else, they would be flared up into competition.
I had not expected to find another kindred down here.
I don't suppose you expected to find much of anything.
Oh no. We expected to find much more. But only one such as us.
Only one such what?
Such as us.
Well, now that you've been down here, perhaps you can see why it's an alluring place for us to be.
I had not expected that one
Well,
could find sustenance down here.
you can always find sustenance if you know where to look.
I won't argue there.
He will stand up, and he's about 6'2", and step out of the alcove, non-threateningly. He is dressed in a tattered black jacket and equally tattered pants and silk shirt.
Tell me,
No shoes to speak of.
how long you been here, friend?
I suppose that's depends. Who's the president?
Schwarzenegger.
He blinks. In that case, I have no idea.
Hmm. You see any Rose characters come around?
Make a wits composure check.
Sire's a name is given away for free.
Might need to spend some willpower there.
Are we all able to make this check to see?
You can all make it.
How's willpower work again? It's just plus 2 dice.
Three,
Three
bro.
dice.
Okay.
Spend a little box of them.
Yeah.
Nope.
You got one extra.
Okay.
Hang on. Call from the group.
So Jenkins, Tanya, and Claire, but not Tim, will recognize a small flicker of recognition in his face to say Rose. And he will turn away and say, if you're looking for roses, you came to the wrong place.
Listen.
That is a different realm entirely.
We do not seek a rose at the mouth.
But also, I'm just gonna put it out there. Giving out names for free is a waste of currency. Remember, knowledge is power, buddy. Knowledge is power.
But hey, trust is a two-way street.
No, trust is not a two-way street here. A two-way street is an equal trade, and you gave information for free. I looked at a vampire again. You know the name of the one we seek, and you know more than what you let on.
Everyone knows more than they let on. As you just mentioned.
Indeed. What would you require for information on her location?
He'll look you all over. It has been so long since I have tasted fresh blood.
Well,
Would you be willing to part with a bit?
oh, can vampires just give?
No, you guys could. Well, I mean, you could. Do you want theirs?
He peers at them and then shakes his head. I have no wish to be blood bonded with any of you.
Pinky. Alright, fine.
There's no way I can't just like give him some blood.
No, you don't have any.
No.
Unless you want to go out and bring him down someone to eat.
Right. We haven't told him about the vinculum yet.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is, I'll nod. Well, you could have one measure of mine, or a far more equal trade to make up for 2 journeys. I could bring you a whole living person. We can hang on to them for however long we want them. I don't care.
He smiles. And risk the wrath of this domain? I think not.
You've been here longer than you let on.
And you have been here not long enough.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ride's gonna be here in about an hour, and I'm gonna have to take off to for a wedding prep.
Well,
Okay.
that's an hour. That's
Yeah, I'm just giving fair warning.
Yeah, that'd be about when we cut off anyway.
All right.
All right. A measure of mine.
So how would you prefer it? Wrist, neck, elsewhere?
But
Square on a cheek, a rump cheek.
You just
Scratch
bite
and lick.
your butthole.
Yeah. God, no, not right over the beehole.
hey, man, Dracula don't bite. Dracula
Scrape and
and
lick.
lick.
Oh God. She'll frown and look herself over. I'm already covered in plenty of bite scars. Oh, what's one more? And she will.
Oh.
Fuck it. She'll undo her top and reveal like neck and collar. Go on. Might as well make it a good one.
I should mention your Bloody Mary. Likes kids and likes vampires.
Yeah.
She does not tend to like this guy.
No, is that so? Yeah, alright, she'll pause part way to the unshirting. You know what, let's not go too far. And indeed, I'd best keep my wits about me.
Very well. And
She
he'll
will.
lean in for a bite.
As in, before he can bite, she will pull a knife and make an incision herself. I can seal it up on my own. I don't want you getting your tongue in there at all.
Then he will get to sucking, and you will experience the kiss.
She's literally trying to avoid that.
Oh.
That's why she made the incision herself and does not want his mouth to make contact. Like, I want to keep my shit together.
So you're gonna what?
Hold a bleeding wound over into his mouth.
Just drip it into his mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Rather low here, but it
Can I
will
make an empathy
suffice.
investigation check?
Empathy No. What for? What are you doing?
I'm just watching the guy to make sure that when he gets the fill, he doesn't like try to go crazy and do something.
Wit sympathy, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, wit sympathy. You never do two skills.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That. Okay.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on him. Make sure he doesn't pull anything, or if he does, you'll be ready. But no. Tanya will simply pour some blood into this guy's mouth.
Tick myself a lethal box.
Yep, a lethal.
Ow.
And at the end, he will lick his lips. It's not quite as full of life as I was expecting, but it is better than the alternative.
Right. So now, a trade is fair. Once already, information you receive for free. Direct us to Rose.
Yeah. This Rose character you seek. Sorry about the barking. This Rose
Bernie and
character
Ghost
you
Dogs.
seek I've not seen her enter here, but I believe I know where she is. Go beyond this. Follow this river as far as you can, and pass through the Gate of Limbs. Within that domain, you will find what you seek beyond the doorway of no doors.
Pass the gate. Limbs beyond the doorway of no doors.
And what do specialties give again? Just a +2?
+1.
I'm forgetting all these fucking rules.
Scout, it's different for you and for the rest of us because you're 1E and we're 2E.
Yes, that's
You
right.
you get 9 again, we get +1 dice.
Yes, sorry.
Wait, what? No?
Specialties in 2nd edition give +1 die.
Yeah, that's what they did in 1st edition.
Then what the fuck was Scout doing with 9 again?
A different effect?
No, I was using a specialization.
That's weird.
Oh well.
Uh,
I mean, I failed all those rolls anyway. Okay, then my next.
Rose gets 9 again from professional training,
Yeah.
which was also a 1st edition thing.
I guess it was just a misunderstanding at some point in this.
Okay.
Anyways, I was asking because motive related, just trying to make sure he isn't trying to lie to us.
Right. I got you.
You know what? I'm gonna do a thing.
What's up?
All right, hang on. That's mesmerized. No. Uncanny perception.
Okay.
And that is empathy aspects. There we go. If my sheet would. Nah, they just eventually raped their old.
Oh.
It's like a pair of pants I had from back in my band days.
Not a bad pet, not a washing machine. The pants have just been going to the gym every day for like
They're fucking
a year
ripped.
now.
Yeah, they're the different kind of ripped as shit.
Swole pants.
And yeah, I'm just going to see if this person is a Diablerist.
All right, intelligence, empathy aspects. You can ask 2 questions. First is that something you can ask?
That is actually one of the sample questions. Yes. Yep, I can look to see if his aura has faint black markings around it and the mark a Diablerist.
Hmm. Trying to decide now.
All right.
What, if it's a Diablerist or not?
Mm-hmm.
Always roll a chance die for him.
Good. But
I'll be honest, that was the impression that I got when you said that Bloody Mary didn't like him.
Yeah, same. Britain's kids
There's
or
a reason.
vampires or what?
There's a reason I'm trying to confirm it. It just means Bloody Mary doesn't like him for a different reason.
There is a faint smell of brimstone and blood about him.
Wonderful.
If he is a Diablerist, it has been a while. She can
Alright.
never get rid of the stain.
You can by sleeping it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Countess
Yeah,
is a valid.
a century of torpor removes the stain, at least to any simple methods of detection. And this is a simple method of detection.
Well, because I remember because it was confirmed that she was a Diablerist, and Claire wanted to know, okay, she was a Diablerist. Is she a Diablerist now? Should I be even more terrified than I already am? And then looked, and apparently no. Hang on, someone's at the door. God damn, it's busy today.
Countess hasn't been awake long enough to get up to even more mischief. Nearly got Diablerized herself. Oh, what cruel irony.
I do apologize, Scow.
Apologize for what?
Because I derped. I forgot not to give out names because I have been in the middle of like trying to clean, trying to chug water, and trying to like get up and move to keep myself from falling asleep.
Oh, fair
Not
enough.
because I'm bored of the game, but because I'm. So
You're
me
tired.
trying to fix my sleep schedule has only made me more tired, and I don't.
It'll do
understand.
that until you get your sleep schedule back on track.
Alright, I'm back.
How would you know, Lily? Burn.
Because I've done it several times, and that's why my sleep schedule is fucked up.
So
Alright.
yeah,
And oh, sorry.
I've been in between consciousness and like trying to pass out, and I'm trying to like fight it off with everything I can.
All right, and my other question is, what is this person's requiem?
What is this person's requiem?
What?
Yeah, it's a sample question. I think that was just the other name for dirge.
Oh, and they didn't change it.
Yeah.
The editing. The editing. They didn't even know what they were doing here.
Yep. And I actually took these sample questions from this 2.0, and it confused me for a long time until I realized that.
I see it here now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is their vice/requiem?
Yep. They didn't bother updating it. It was very confusing for me for a long time.
That's, Onyx Path's just fucked up second edition for everything. I love the Onyx Path, but get your shit together, man. Onyx Path, if you're watching this, you hire me. I'll edit your shit.
Didn't
Hire me.
Scout get at one point? Didn't you get actually? What is it when you're on Twitch? Hosted by Onyx Path at one point.
Yeah, like back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably during a big promotional event.
Wow, he looks very fantasy.
He does. That's all I got going for like bald black dudes who aren't old.
Oh my God, younger Brawl, you've made it to the underworld.
Oh my God.
The two glorious cheeks have finally made their way to death.
I don't know how to feel about
Anyway,
You need to work on your modern token game.
Yeah, no, I don't have many modern tokens.
Hey, look, guys, it's the mayor of what's it called? Leakston Village.
anyway, have you decided on his dirge, Lily?
I'm gonna give you his vice. 'Cause I prefer the vice system.
Okay.
I was muted, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Did you call me a bad name?
No, I was choking on noodles.
Please don't die. I want to commission you for art in about 5 days.
I was being close. I'm fine.
So his sin, his vice, would be sloth.
All right. He diablerized someone very, 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 very long ago, and he's lazy. All right, cool.
So he's just like the rest of us.
Either lazy or has great patience.
I have never diablerized someone in my life, DCL. I've instead taken a lot of hallucinogens, which is not the same thing.
Fair enough.
It's a good thing you didn't look at Timothy when you were using that ability.
Oh no, I already know about that.
Okay.
I actually used my aspects to look at him before.
Okay.
At Tim's request.
Yeah. Tim was like, "Hey man, I diablerized a Strix," and then because we're part of the same coterie, Claire said, "Yeah, I'll only tell one other person about this. It's fine."
All
Next
in
thing
all,
you know,
pretty good deal.
The entire city knows about it.
I did. I only told Herrera.
And Herrera ain't no snitch. She's done things
Herrera's-
in the past.
She's too busy building her power base.
I mean, leverage over your companions would be an easy way to do so, but you know, whatever.
Which totally won't come up in the future.
Oh, it's fine.
Her building a giant power base in the city underneath another prince is not a thing that's going to come up
It's
whatsoever.
never going to come up in contention ever. Don't you worry about it.
Nah, it's
You guys
okay.
know that there's an ace 7 deadly sin?
Hmm?
There's an
Can
eighth
we
7
not
deadly sin.
go into this?
Yeah, let's power on.
I would really like to finish RoseQuest either this session or next session, so...
I'm not sure we'll get it this session, because Scou's got to leave in like 40 minutes.
I don't have to leave for shit.
Not Scout, Stray. Strow.
Well, she does play my game, play my character when I'm gone, so she can play Claire while I'm gone. It's fine.
Let's not for the finale of the thing. That seems like a little bit of a sore thing to miss out on. The reunion of Rose. But yes, so this is a slothful, vaguely in the past Diablerist who has informed that we should continue on down the river route so we can pass the Gate of Limbs beyond the Doorway of No Doors, and therein we will find Rose. Also, Bloody Mary doesn't like him. Will she tell me why? We are away from him.
Just gets a bad feeling about him.
Child molester.
While he is, yes, a vampire.
I was about to say that was a leap.
I mean, it would be a way to
gives
make...
her the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Interesting.
Although there is something oddly familiar about him. Actually, no. Never mind. There is nothing familiar. Ignore that.
One eye. Then Will's like, fuck.
She pats you on the head and tells you to ignore an old lady ghost. I wonder what Geist head pats are like.
Actually, I did forget to mention that earlier. You can't see his eyes. He's got sunglasses on.
Did he get him at Bob's sunglasses hut?
That's been around since well before the Schwarzenegger years.
Did mean to mention that.
Poor Mers. I'm sorry.
Just black jacket, black silk shirt, black pants, black sunglasses, no shoes.
Alright, we get it. He's a very black man.
Black skin, yeah. Like not not brown, but like
you guys are
not quite. You can't tell. Not quite. There's no difference if you take a picture in black and white.
Oh my god, that
difference,
okay, yes,
but he's
we get
almost
it.
there.
We get it.
I'm just describing him. So.
Yeah, we're annoyed Tanya watching her arm knit itself closed. I've never yet been nibbled on by a vampire. Don't look forward to the possibility that might happen one day.
The kiss is generally pleasurable for humans.
Yeah, sure, told to the ghosts.
I
Well, the
have heard
people who
complaints myself.
generally vampires who drink their victims dry are found staked and left out for the sun. That draws far too much attention to ourselves.
You say it like though you've never been the result of deaths. That's crazy.
You're wonderfully naive.
I've killed people before. Quite a few, actually.
No.
I killed a lot
I
of
mean, there are plenty of ghosts I've come across, and, well, bodies even. I can see their last minutes, their last moments. And a lot of the time, they just are missing way too much blood and then get themselves in a situation wherein death follows quickly. They wouldn't have done if a vampire hadn't gone snacky time on them and left them in a hallucinogenic slump. It's wonderful watching one of your victims, like, you know, just slowly dying of exposure. That one's a classic. Happens all the bloody time. No, you're not absolved just because you don't drink them to death right then and there. Goodness me.
Claire shrugs.
Shake off her annoyance.
The man will grin.
And this discussion was away from the man.
Did you guys say you're moving? Because he was
Yes.
interjecting with things.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear you guys say you were walking away.
Continuing on.
Okay. Then he will have not interjected those times where I interjected, and he will have gone back to his alcove and upturned his head.
No, Tim is going to use shadow play, and he's going to try to form a platform of darkness.
Okay. Where would you like to create a platform of darkness?
Just in the air in front of everyone, and put the effort in to make it more physical.
What's
What?
the shadow staircase?
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
Basically, I can move physical shadows faster than we can walk, and if I can make a
You want to create like a walking escalator?
no, not an escalator, like
The
just
walking ones.
You're making one of the the treadmill things in airports.
no, not even that. Just literally a
upward pathway.
Magic
Just a
carpet.
platform
no,
that you
literally
move.
a platform. Yes,
You're doing the
like,
Magneto thing.
yes, I'm doing the Magneto thing. Thank you.
Magneto
We got there.
/ static. There we go.
Static shock. There we go.
Hey man, at least he wasn't named Black Static.
Or
Nothing wrong with
the
Static
new
Shock.
upcoming TV show on CW, it's Black Lightning.
Yeah, who was the mentor of Static? Anyways. So yeah, are we taking the fancy new hover platform
to see
around?
if the roll succeeds. Or is that
Yeah.
the wits in?
Yeah, it's wits, intimidation, and shadow play.
Dope.
Not yeah. Obtenebration, not shadow play.
You have 4 dots in obtenebration, huh?
Yes, I have 4 dots in obtenebration.
Yeah, Timmy's
I am
obtenebration is
literally 1 away from mastery.
Yep, he is nearly a bona fide motherfucker shadow wizard. He's
He
already
is the
pretty
shadow
far
man.
along the way there, and I was all too happy to see it happen.
Admittedly, like, the 5th dot does cost double, right?
Only a creation, I think?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just actually get there.
I don't think, there's any... what's it? any chain or any.
This is
You know what I mean.
this is a
Yeah.
part where Merzandi is silent for like 30 seconds and says, "So guess who's a shadow god?"
No, I only have one, and one unspent currently. But yeah, that's 2 successes on creating like a platform of shadow, which is enough for
Okay.
hold on, let me check the exact number.
Double checked. It is indeed only double at character creation. It costs you 2 dots to get into.
We can't even get.
There is probably an exception in there somewhere, which is why the rule exists.
Disciplines. You only get 3 dots at disciplines at character creation. So.
Mhm.
That means 5 dots in anything.
Hmm?
I suppose it means 5 dots in anything. Anyway.
Yeah, on a success, it's a 16 square yard area.
And yeah, in this game we have been doing it as like solid shadows.
After having spent like a couple of months in game studying how to do it, yeah.
Took time doing, but shadow has been achieved creating solid shadows with which to make 2. Enemy, the light wizard. It's basically Gandalf. All he did was cast light on his staff and wave a sword around.
I mean, that's wizards can't do that.
Yes.
You have a problem with the bright glow from the molten gold river, but 2 successes. But yeah, go ahead and overpower it.
Wait, you could have made a shadowy magic carpet this entire time?
It is hard to maintain for an extended duration.
Alright, point taken.
But now we know the direct route we have to take. Yes.
All right,
Sweet.
so you guys take the magic carpet and follow along. And eventually, the pathway you're on will divert to the side away from the river. And you will come upon a large stone gate kind of carved into the cavern. At this point, the cavern is about 20 feet high, and the gate is like a couple feet thick, carved with ornate symbols, splattered here and there with blood and ectoplasm, and a number of hooks will dot the gate, some of which have limbs dangling from them, legs, arms. One has a head.
How very House of Horrors.
I did say it changes a lot around here. Not exactly a big fan of hanging around in the underworld. Going deeper pretty much qualifies for things I don't enjoy doing. But a deal's a deal. Gonna keep an eye for danger, however.
I mean, you don't really have much of a choice.
I wonder.
Leaving.
I wonder if bullets can affect things in this universe.
Look over to Anya.
Try. If they think the bullets will hurt them, it will.
And if they don't,
And it won't.
What about us? Like those gangers from earlier. If we just thought really hard that the bullets weren't real, would they not hurt us?
Maybe, but I mean, at the same time, instinct is instinct. You hear bullets, you see bullets, you're probably going to think bullets hurt, they're dangerous. You can't fight instinct.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, you can fight instinct, but not on that kind of level.
I was about to say that's an entire quandary of vampire nature is fighting instinct.
True. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to say. As I say, like, there are some ghosts who will be certain that a bullet can't hurt them, and then some ghosts that think they can. Like, again, those bullet-riddled ghosts would probably be pretty damn afraid of an actual gun being waved at them. Question. Shooting you guys, does it hurt or not?
Not really.
I haven't been shot in a while.
I would think that's something we shouldn't tell you down here.
Hey, look at that! Give away information for free. She will post it up for a fist bump.
Tim will raise an eyebrow for a moment and then return it.
Yeah, and she does the finger twiddle away.
Well,
La 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 la.
we were just having a conversation about and exchanging information, which you just did. So pretty much tit for tat there.
Yep, it was tit for tat. The reality is, of course, not all of you at once would have to answer, because then it creates an imbalance in risk. Yeah, no, it is a good thing. You shouldn't actually be just aimlessly answering my questions here. Not only just for the sake of solid, fair trade, but who knows who might be listening.
Well, to enunciate on it, all of our nerve endings are dead in this form.
Fair enough.
We're literally corpses.
Yep. Yes, I said one of their weaknesses, so it was interesting to learn if that was one of yours.
I mean, please still don't shoot me.
No, I don't intend to.
Having bullet holes riddled in me is very annoying. You know how expensive these clothes are? I don't even know how expensive these clothes are. Only a rare does.
Fair enough. No, I mean, I don't carry a gun. I mean, I got a stun gun, I guess, and a knife, and some sweet brass knucks.
And you also have and you have an incredibly powerful ghost to use to kill people. So you know.
I can use her to kill people. Just sometimes she helps me if I need to.
Ask her nicely to kill people.
Oh, I mean, honestly, it's more like, does she want to get involved or not? It's different with geists.
You can't just ask her to kill people?
Oh, not really. I mean, for one, she's kind of riding shotgun in here.
Strange.
It's more like she takes the chance to kill whenever she feels it's necessary.
I guess. Like, if I'm already swinging a knife at someone, then it might be that knife gets temporarily knifier.
So she doesn't manifest physically or anything like that to attack people. More augments you.
I wouldn't tell you if she did or didn't. Sorry.
What for science?
I'm gonna just because I can. I'm gonna make a wits empathy check.
All right.
Oops, wrong character sheet. Empathy.
I mean, technically, I can find out a lot by just spamming aspects on you, but that's less fun.
True.
Nope.
I mean, no, a success is always a success. It's just whether you get 1 or 5. But I suppose in this case, it's against me, so it's contested.
Well, consider your dice luck.
Yeah, I know, right?
This games run by third. Your dice just
My
run
dice
away.
just escape.
Yeah.
We break even.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You'd probably get the impression that it doesn't sound totally impossible, but she's certainly, I don't know, maybe a little bit scared of the concept.
I don't have anything to tease her with solid. So I'm just going to assume that's what happens and not really say anything.
Gotta go switch over some laundry real quick for tomorrow. Be right back.
Okay.
So, you come to a gate of limbs and stop to argue amongst yourselves.
Is the gate closed itself, or is it just a simple way through?
It is closed.
How is the gate of limbs closed? Is it a lock? The limbs entwined?
I'll let everybody here make a
I wonder what's for now.
roll a resolve and composure.
Oh, good, good. If you hummed a third time, I would have been worried.
Oh, one.
The coming 3.
Does being death touched help at all?
Yeah, give you an extra. I mean, you already got one success, so
Yeah.
you're good.
I've got 2 dots in death touch. I'm hella death touch.
Does Tanya do much traveling in the underworld?
She used to. This is the first time she's been in San Pasado's underworld.
Has she ever gone down a level?
Yes, which is why she didn't really want to go down more, and which is why she basically moved on to another place. And
how has she gone down a level?
she traveled.
Boatman?
She traveled with a crew and was basically guided down.
So did she cross a river?
I believe she crossed a chasm.
Okay. So only 2 ways to go down: a gate or a river.
I see. Oh, in which case then it would have been a river.
So you have not encountered this one before. This method. But all of you get the sensation this gate requires a sacrifice to open.
I shoot Tanya in the head. No, I don't.
Tanya will look frustrated. Prince an idiot. She went deeper.
I mean, oh wait, shit, I don't know this. Damn it.
Do you know of what she fled?
Like, I have a rough idea. But again, like, she could have hidden in different places. Deeper really sucks. Oh.
No. This would be the perfect place to hide from them.
Just what kind of trouble did you people get into on a regular basis?
The trouble from a deeper.
Okay. Awesome.
I really don't.
I know that's not meant to be funny, but it's really funny.
I really. Steve's gonna go like, I really don't like how many deepers there are in that one. I'm still just trying to figure out the first.
Damn it.
It's so unintentionally funny.
Yeah, I'm glad that we all passed that resolve composure, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's the sanity test.
Well,
That was to figure out, to get the impression of what you're supposed to do here.
Oh, yeah, no, as well, it's like whenever you encounter shit you haven't seen, you can roll resolve composure for shock. It's pretty bad.
Steve will take off the watch on his wrist and say, "This was a watch given to me by my old war buddy. Took a bullet from me back in World War. Will this suffice?"
Who are you asking?
The door. He kind of just like holds it up to the door. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just trying something.
There looks to be some kind of bloody altar to the side.
It is bloody, so it's probably looking for a life sacrifice. I guess I'll put if nobody's gonna stop him, he'll try the watch. Maybe it doesn't need to be a life sacrifice.
Tanya will watch with interest.
So you will go place the watch on the altar with your hand?
Wait. Does that mean
You
me,
said
like,
it.
touch the altar?
You said it.
It would make much more sense just to like drop it on rather than like slam my whole hand onto the altar. But now
Depending
I
on
feel
if you're gonna place it down there gently or just drop it.
shit. It's gonna screw me so much, but I'm RP and he would value the watch. He would do it gently.
All right, so you place the watch down, and your hand makes contact with the altar, and some of the chains and hooks and blades upon the gate come to life and immediately outstretch and neatly slice off your hand. A hook is pierced through the hand, and it is a chain places it up on the gate.
Was it my left or right hand?
Which did you place the?
It makes sense to use the dominant hand.
Okay, so your dominant hand has been sliced off, and you look at it in shock for a moment, and then something even more shocking happens. Glowing ectoplasm seems to extend from your stump and form into a hand.
Oh, be damned! Vampires can use plasm.
Is that something I'm supposed to be able to do?
Not usually. Oh, Underworld really does not play by the rules.
When people say like they have phantom limb syndrome, you don't think they mean this.
I'm going to
Nice.
test the hand. Clench, unclench.
It clenches and unclenches.
I'm
Please mark down one lethal damage, however.
Case.
And lethal
Say-
damage is the X.
If I were to try and leech plasm from him, would his hand fall off again or disappear?
Do you want to try it?
No, I'm not going to try it, but I would be able to tell if it's usable plasm.
It is according to this, specifically made out of plasm.
Huh.
I'll touch my face with my non-ghost hand to check to see if I have an eye patch suddenly.
No.
I will contemplate if I was put into this world just to suffer, but no, moving on. I guess I have a ghost hand now.
Yeah, Tanya.
I see. I missed something interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody. You can fill Claire in.
Old man Jenkins chopped his hand off. Not on purpose. The gate stole it, and then he grew a new one out of ectoplasm.
So now ghost hand.
Well, we'll just look up from like having been doing furious notes on the creepy door. Just did it hurt?
Yeah.
What does mean?
I mean, if you ever had a thrown hip, it technically is worse. I guess in this case, kind of happened so fast I didn't really get to register what exactly was happening.
Lucky you.
It
This
did
is gonna
hurt.
really, really hurt for
But-
me. You're a vampire.
Well, you'll note it doesn't hurt as much as it should have.
Well,
He's a vampire. It doesn't fucking hurt.
They
well,
still feel pain. I mean,
yeah, it's just incredibly, incredibly dulled. So it's just gonna. Well, I mean, the vampires.
Jenkins, the gate will open for you.
Oh,
Let's
hey.
hurry on through.
Yeah. Claire will point out that kindred regenerate.
Yeah, but they don't regenerate with plasm.
Yeah, I have a literal ectoplasm hand.
That's what my whole
yeah,
body's
it-
made of. Yeah, go through the door.
As-
Dave.
We will have to wait until he next sleeps to see if this sacrifice is permanent.
And as he's walking through the door, he'll do the final and most important test. He'll make finger pistols and see if the hand complies.
It makes finger pistols.
And shoots
All right,
bullets of
hands-
plasm, killing your companions immediately.
Ah, yes! I wouldn't even be mad.
Just luckily he's doing it in front of him, so even if that were to happen, no. But yeah, okay. Is anybody following him through the door? Because he's gonna try to go
Yeah.
through before he has to sacrifice another hand.
Tim will try to keep pace with him.
Let's see. There's one that sacrificed.
Yeah, Tanya will probably
Yeah.
speak up. You probably don't want to try and cheat. It's doable, but then doesn't often mean good.
Yeah, the gate will not let you pass. The hooks and chains will menace at you as you try to pass through.
Am I already past?
Yeah, they'll let you
Shit.
pass just fine.
I kind of look back and go, how much farther would it be before I could find this, Rose?
I don't know.
What did the bald man say?
Beyond the doorway of no doors.
I mean,
First of all is the gate of limbs, which would be this beauty.
Mm-hmm. It requires a sacrifice to pass through.
Come on, you vamps are such a wusses. It's just a limb. I mean, mine grow back with plasm all the time. Like, his hand is what my body's made of now.
Except also flesh.
Yeah. I mean, but it'll work eventually.
Claire, the gate does not respond.
Look upon me, gateway. Look past the flesh and within. I am of the beyond and the below.
couldn't Timothy just shadow through the door?
The gate does not respond to you.
Timothy, shadow through the door. Timmy, do the thing.
I am tempted to, but also tempted to do something much, much worse.
Cut off your own head.
No.
And throw it
I'm
at
not
the
gonna-
door.
Put your penis on the slab. That's a limb.
I'm gonna make a roll.
Alright, what are you rolling?
Resolve composure to try to hold back an impulse from the drowned girl.
Okay.
Okay, so Timothy does not try to exercise his full might as a Strixien Diablerist and demolish the gateway.
Good plan. Don't break a gate.
That is probably in everyone's best interest.
I think Tanya at some point will lean over to Claire and go, Mary just got a shiver. Is your friend there okay?
Oh, he's fine. That shadow sorcery really gets to him sometimes.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna put it out that cheating is generally not a good idea. It is. You can totally get away with it, but it's not recommended regardless.
So, well, they've got Tremere Liches and Malkavians, the Malkavian sickness and Malkovians.
Yeah, I know.
OG Malkavians were the best.
Yeah, OG Malkavians are the best, and OG Tremere were pretty cool. I mean, they're cool enough as like what they are now, but you know.
Alright, Shadow Boy, are you gonna give something up, or am I gonna have to just lose 2 arms to hurry this train along? I don't want to spend more than a day under here.
Can you give up something like a potent essence?
You want to squeeze out some vampy juice into there? It's not a limb. This is a gate of limbs. I mean, if you have other limbs, you know when I said you can cheat? Pretty sure someone once got through here with a tree.
I'm just going to blink and stare at my pencil.
That is not a limb.
Sure.
Like, branches have limbs. That's why
You
they gets
put
away
the-
with it.
Pencil on the slab.
No.
More important than the hand.
Do you think a tooth would count?
Again, teeth aren't limbs. If you try and give up a tooth, it might take your head, so don't do that.
Oh no, no, I have some in my pocket.
Oh, creepy.
Please, you already know I have creepier things in my pockets.
This is true, but don't go waving it around. It will take a penis too.
I love this conversation.
Seriously, buddy, day never light is wasting. Every day here is gonna make me weaker.
Do you know how close we are to the end of one?
To the end? Oh, sure, I'll play body clock. How close am I to a point of psych's worth of day?
Let's see. What time did you guys come in here?
Early night.
Thursday night. Make me a wits. Fuck, none of those really. Wits composure.
Bitch. Checking with my psych. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, how deep are we into a day?
I guess maybe about midnight.
Equivalency wise, we're looking at like maybe midnight.
Been in here a few hours.
Very well, very well.
Hey, look on the bright side, at least we're not crossing a river.
We would bring you across a river better than this. Tim will stride over and place his left hand upon the altar.
Alright. The chain's blades quickly lop off the limb and add it to the gate. And a hand made of plasm will form on your left arm. Works just like normal. Practice with the hot dog though first.
And then he'll hit on through.
And take a 1 lethal damage that cannot be healed.
Yep.
Till the limb is regained. Alright. Claire, Tanya. The gate will let Tim pass.
Sweet. Let's see here. I'll just go up now and I'll give up the limb that I've already sliced. It's already taken lethal damage.
Alright. Which limb is that?
Would be the left arm.
Arm.
Well,
Where'd you
up
slice
to probably, it would have been just below the elbow, so it's quite a lot of arm, sadly. But again, like, it would make no difference to the amount of damage he's already taken.
Alright. You'll take a damage.
Yep.
And it will lop you off at the elbow. And Bloody Mary's arm will appear in your arm's place.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Mary will give you a wave.
Yeah, it's an elegant, delicately fingered hand with like one small ring and long painted nails.
Alright. And gate will let you through. Claire.
I'll do the same thing, taking care not to have any of that blood splatter on my clothes.
It's clean cut. And it'll slice off the hand.
Hmm.
Did everybody go for the same hand? It's all just like the left hand.
Well, no, Jenkins gave
No.
up his dominant, didn't he?
How about Claire?
No, my right hand.
All right, half and half.
And
Say, do you see any of Rose's hands up on there, or a limb?
I guess I could wits composure to try to see. I never really stared at her hands.
You have uncanny
I'll give it a
perception.
go.
It's cheating. Go for it.
Well, I have acute senses.
Oh, whatever.
I'll try to wits composure that.
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm not afraid of spending willpower. Let's do this. I got one success out of spending willpower.
Yeah.
3 successes. See, what would one of Rose's hands look like to you?
Was she always wearing those gloves?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, she was always wearing those gloves and
Fingerless gloves.
yeah, the fingerless gloves and like the jacket, I guess. So if the jacket went all the way down to her, well, she could have rolled up the sleeve. But yeah, if they're her fingerless gloves and there'd probably be a little bit of grease from the shop.
You spot a hand that could fit that description. It's impaled on a hook, fairly high up.
Another phone call.
Okay.
So we've just hit 4, so
Yeah. Which means we should wrap this up.
we will presumably make it through the gate. Then you will wave her merry hand at everyone.
Have to make it through the gate, and you pass into a new domain. The only pathway forward for now is forward. No branches.
All right, groom's here. I gotta take off and grab some cakes.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. See you
All right,
straight. Enjoy yourself.
Let me know how many beats I got in the chat, if you would.
Any sex experience?
Yeah. All right, take her easy, guys. It was a lot of fun. Third.
Yep.
Peace.
Should we continue?
No.
Or should I describe one last thing?
Describe the last thing.
Wait.
Seems fair.
All right. So you guys pass through a winding cavern, and you come out into an immense cavern where you can't even see the ceiling. And below you, laid out, like you come out like midway up in this immense cavern, and below you is laid out this town with a number of ghostly figures moving back and forth. And among the figures are these large, almost impossible to describe figures of improbable proportions and non-Euclidean features. You have entered into a dread dominion.
Boy.
And we'll leave it here for the night.
There comes a point where what you were running from is not as good, is not as scary as what you ran to.
You don't have to.
For a vampire, this is not that yet.
Fair enough.
Getting eaten by a Strix is definitely topper of the tier of fear.
And if things I had one as a pet.
Yep. Well, he thought he had one as a. That's not.
So now
It
you
had
must deal
Zaire
with
as a pet.
permanent residents as well as the Kerberos, from which Cerberus was derived.
Yep. This is a handsome three-headed man in a suit.
Fuck. I'm going to go bash my face against the wall to wake up.
Wait, before that,
Actually-
of course, everyone's end of session. 2 beats. And people's aspirations. And Little Susie's killer, no. Completing given job gets another plus in it. Say. You've gone pretty far in there.
Getting very close, yeah.
So close.
You know what? Old Man Jenkins was willing to lose a hand. I'm gonna say that at the very least, Tanya trusts him to keep his shit together. He's also been on top of like avoiding danger and being ready to jump if someone else does something dodgy. Would anyone else say that Old Man Jenkins is capable of scoring in? Get these kids to trust me.
Probably not just
Like
yet.
that's up to Tim. 'Cause
Yeah,
Tim's the
exactly,
only
yeah.
player here.
We'll see. We'll see.
Does Tim trust Old Man Jenkins yet?
No.
As far as Tim can trust anything?
If Jenkins had also stepped into the tableau, had been willing to let Claire be the sole witness, then yes,
I see. Not
he would have
necessarily,
trusted him then. But no, now, as of now, it's still a case of maybe he knows too much already. Maybe there's a trick.
All right.
Maybe there's something else strange going on. It's
In the end, Steve removes his old man makeup. It's actually a young man who was a traitor all along.
He was the Carthian. The pretend Carthian with the blood
No.
spell.
It was the Strix all along.
He was always Madam Hoots.
It was Madame
You thought it was Jenkins, but it was I, Dio.
It's a vampire anyway, so I guess nothing's changed.
Yep. Alright, so for Merzes, we've got renewing contact with Rose. That, just like completing the job, has got an additional plus in it, so it'll be worth more when it scores. And then research persistent shadows and liberating trapped ribbons. Neither of them. Alright, for Stray, likewise we'll get a plus. Successfully enter the underworld. We've made it down a layer, and yeah, I would say that scores in.
You know, I think the best way to describe the Kerberos would be to just point you guys at Eldrazi from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Eldrazi, pretty great. And I've got 3 that I'm pretty sure aren't going to score in. I'm probably going to have to ditch one of these aspirations and take on a new one.
Always good to have an aspiration that you can complete in the session.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you say that Tanya can score and make new friends? Do people have a friendly atmosphere around Tanya now?
I don't know. Jenkins, are you friends with Tanya?
I mean, he doesn't hate anybody here. The other thinks these are all just a bunch of
Or would
weird
you
kids.
consider Tanya a friend?
I need to figure. Okay, so in character.
Can I give my judgment?
Dude.
No.
Alright.
Okay, fine. God damn it,
Because it entirely back to the tableau again.
Yeah.
Okay,
She didn't
so
help.
She didn't help, and not just didn't she help, she didn't say there was any possibility of people being stuck.
okay, fuck.
Quite frankly, I don't trust her well enough to believe that she would just break us all out, and not just, run away with all of our money and whatever plasm she could get.
She
Okay,
taps you
fair
guys dry already for money. But yes, no, that's fair. Alright, yeah, I won't score any of that. I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these aspirations and take on a scoreable one, but oh well, such is life. So yeah, there we go. That's everyone's aspirations. Lily, thank you again for running.
No, thank you guys for playing. I
Oh.
think RoseQuest will be finishing up within this next session, assuming you guys don't fuck everything up.
I'm going head against the wall because fuck.
I-
I need to get Steve straight. I'm trying.
What is he, gay right now?
Sure, yeah. Let's go with that.